You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle In Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quackerjack, the 7-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle In Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quacker Jack, the 7-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page and YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. 2017 Long Island Ducks season ticket packages are on sale now. Enjoy the best savings and most benefits available to cheer on your hometown team. 10-game mini plans are also on sale and offer fans the same great seats for 10 games throughout 2017, as well as many other exciting opportunities. To find out more information and secure your seats for the 18th season of Ducks baseball, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. The Bethpage Ballpark box office is now open for individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Fans can also purchase their tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX or by visiting liducks.com and clicking on the tickets icon. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smokin' Al's party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the dream team. Group ticket packages for the 2017 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, call 631-940-3825 or visit liducks.com. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle In Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking on the merchandise icon. Store hours on game days are noon to 4 p.m. and during the game from inside the ballpark only. On non-game days, the store is open Monday to Friday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please call 631-940-3825 during normal business hours. Quacker Jack, The 7-time Best Long Island mascot is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at 631-940-3825 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez. Justin Davies has done it again. The Ducks are one quack away from the championship.
Jason Johnson makes the catch. He makes the catch, and the Long Island Ducks have swept the Camden River Sharks. They are the 2004 Atlantic League champions.
Going back is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch! Adam Bailey makes the catch! And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at Clipper Magazine Stadium in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. It is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. Tonight it is the finale of a 3-game series as the Long Island Ducks take on the Lancaster Barnstormers. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Pollack. Happy to bring you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action, and thank you so much for tuning in here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, coming at you live via Facebook, liducks.com, and twitter.com/ducksbaseball. So it's the final time that these two teams will meet in this 2017 regular season, game number 4 of this 7-game road trip for the Ducks, which will conclude over the weekend when they head down to the Lone Star State for a 3-game series with the Sugarland Skeeters. And the playoff race continuing to stay red hot as we enter the final 4 games of the year. Last night, a very good one for the Ducks. They defeated these Barnstormers here 9-4 in 10 innings as they scored 5 runs in the top of the 10th, all unearned thanks to a couple of Barnstormer errors. And so the Ducks get a big win to end their 6-game losing skid. Meanwhile, the Sugarland Skeeters helping the Ducks out for a second night in a row as they defeated the Bridgeport Bluefish down in Sugarland by a 5-2 count. And so the Ducks gain a game on Bridgeport. They are now 3 games ahead of the Bluefish with a total of 4 games remaining for both teams. So what does that mean? The magic number for the Ducks is 2. Any combination of Long Island Ducks wins and Bridgeport Bluefish losses that equal 2 will give the Ducks the second half Liberty Division title and a guaranteed postseason berth that can clinch as early as tonight with a win here over the Barnstormers and a Bluefish loss down in Texas against the Skeeters. As for the Barnstormers, not a great night last night. Aside from Sugarland winning, the Barnstormers losing here, the York Revolution came away with a victory 3-2 at home over the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs as the Revs stay red hot. And so York is now a total of 3 games ahead of both the Barnstormers and the Skeeters for first place in the Freedom Division standings. Now, the situation for the Skeeters, who are 3 back of York with 4 to play, a win by the Revolution or a win by the Barnstormers, or a win by both. But if either of those 2 win tonight, Sugarland is eliminated from postseason contention as both the Barnstormers and the Revolution hold the tiebreaker over the Skeeters. So Sugarland basically needs to win out and hope that the Revolution lose out, and that would give them an opportunity to find a way ahead of both the Barnstormers or the Revolution to win the second half title in the Freedom Division. Meanwhile, these Barnstormers have to get the same result tonight as the Revolution or have York lose and then win. So that is basically what it stands right now. If York wins, Lancaster needs to win. If York loses, Lancaster needs to win or lose to stay alive. Right now, the Barnstormers looking like they will need to sweep all 3 games over the Revolution this weekend when those 2 teams face off in York for a 3-game series. But right now, the Revolution and the Ducks both holding first place leads by 3 games with 4 to go here in the second half of the 2017 season. Take one break here. When we come back, we will recap last night's thrilling Ducks win for you with audio highlights included, so don't go anywhere. If you missed last night's game, stay tuned as we'll recap it for you next here on the pregame show.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Getting ready for baseball here in Lancaster tonight. Final game of this 3-game series. It's the rubber game of the series. The Barnstormers winning here 2 nights ago by a final count of 3-2, and the Ducks coming back with a 9-4 10-inning win last night. Their 4th consecutive extra inning game that they picked up a victory in. And so the Ducks will now try and take 2 of 3 in this series. Let's recap the game for you. Yesterday, it was a good start for the Ducks against left-hander Scott Sebald with 2 down in the first inning, and the bases empty. Up to the plate stepped Lou Ford. Sebald delivers, Ford swings, crushes one high in the air deep down the left field line. Amaral going back to the warning track at the wall, and you can forget it. A solo home run down the left field line for Lou Ford. His 9th home run of the season. The Ducks strike in the opening inning, and they take a 1-0 lead. So Lou Ford with a solo home run putting the Ducks up 1-0. They would add another run in the 3rd. When Delta Cleary Jr. doubled to begin the inning, moved to 3rd on a single to right by Giovanni Alfonso, and then scored on Elmer Reyes' RBI infield single off the glove of a diving second baseman Lance Sawatsky, and the Ducks had a 2-0 lead after 2.5. Revolution got on the scoreboard in the the Barnstormers got on the scoreboard in the bottom of the 3rd inning against Duck starter Matt Larkins, who pitched out of a 1st and 2nd no-out jam in the 2nd inning, but ran into trouble with 2 outs in the 3rd. He gave up a single to Cole Garner, and Sean Halton followed with his league-leading 87th run batted in of the year on a double to right center. Halton was thrown out trying to stretch it into a triple, but ultimately the damage done. The Barnstormers get on the scoreboard, and they close to within 2-1. Neither side would score in the 4th or 5th innings, and then with 2 outs in the top of the 6th and Sebald still on the mound, Ruben Gotay came to the plate. 1-1. Gotay, a high drive in the air to deep left. Going back is Bo Amaral to the track at the wall, and you can forget it. A solo home run over the left field wall with 2 outs for Ruben Gotay. The second 2-out solo blast for the Ducks in this game. 6th home run of the year for Gotay. And the Ducks have their 2-run lead back. It's a 3-1 ball game here in inning number 6. So Ruben Gotay goes yard to give the Ducks the 2-run advantage back at 3-1. It would be short-lived, though, because in the bottom half of the 6th inning, Larkins allowed a 1-out single to Cole Garner, and then with 2 away, Caleb Gindel came to the plate, and he had a line drive that cleared the wall and right for a 2-run home run for Gindel, his 10th of the season, and the Barnstormers tied the game up at 3. Ducks would take the lead back, though, in the top of the 8th inning when Giovanni Alfonso doubled to begin the inning against former Ducks pitcher Scott Schumann. So he was at second with nobody out, and Elmer Reyes came up to bat. First pitch on the way. Reyes does not square, and he grounds one weakly here. Third base side of the mound, bobbled by Schumann. Recovers, throws to first, not in time. Ball squirted behind the first baseman. Alfonso taking off for the plate. Here's the throw home, not in time. Alfonso slides in under the tag of De La Rosa. It's a run for the Ducks, and they go back in front 4-3. So 2 errors on the play by the Barnstormers, one by Schumann bobbling the ball, one by Clevenger for missing the throw to first. And so the Ducks had a 4-3 lead, but again short-lived. Dustin Richardson came in the bottom of the 8th, struck out Sanford and got pinch hitter Trayvon Robinson to fly to right for the first 2 outs. But again, some 2-out troubles. Cole Garner doubled to left center. The Ducks decide to intentionally walk Halton and instead set up a lefty-lefty matchup with Caleb Gindle. It did not work as Gindle blooped an RBI single into left field, and that gave the Barnstormers their 4th run of the night, tying the game at 4. Richardson would strike out Coronado to get out of trouble. Rob Rogers in the bottom of the 9th was able to work around a 1-out single from Anderson De La Rosa to force extra innings. And then in the 10th inning, the Ducks were able to put together a much-needed crooked number on the scoreboard as they batted around against Keohi Downing and John Anderson. Downing stayed in for his 2nd inning of relief, and with 1 out, Giovanni Alfonso was able to double to left center, his 4th hit of the ball game. And so with him at 2nd and 1 out, back to the plate came Reyes. Downing gets the sign from De La Rosa. Here comes the payoff pitch. Deals to the plate, and Reyes will swing in ground 1 to third base, backhanded by Halton. Runner has to stay put. Throw to first is high, and it goes over the head of Clevenger down the right field line. Alfonso around third. He will score. Reyes goes to second. Sean Halton with the throwing error, and the Ducks take the lead 5-4 here in the 10th inning. So another error for the Barnstormers, their 3rd of the night. That gives the Ducks the lead, but Long Island was not done there. Lancaster intentionally walks Lou Ford and then brings in lefty John Anderson to face left-handed swinger Mark Krause. Krause was able to draw a walk, his 1st of the night, and that would bring to the plate Ruben Gotay. The 0-1 pitch. Gotay, a hard ground ball to short, goes off the glove of Coronado and behind him, and everybody's going to be safe. Scoring is Reyes. Everybody else moves up a base, and the Ducks now lead it 6-4 here in the 10th inning. So Nate Coronado committing the 4th error of the ball game for the Barnstormers. It placed the Ducks' 6th run of the night. They have a 2-run advantage, and Angelo Sanko put to bed any thoughts of a Barnstormer comeback when he came up to the plate next. First pitch from Anderson. Sanko a drive in the air to left center, hit pretty well. On the run back, Darian Sanford. He will look up, and it's one hopping off the wall. Ford will score. Krause will score. Gotay coming in. He will score. It is a bases clearing 3-run double to left center for Angelo Sanko. The Ducks have put up a 5 spot here in the 10th, and they now lead it 9-4. The first hit of the road trip for Sanko is a big one, a bases clearing 3-run double. The Ducks lead it 9-4 at that point. Amalio Diaz comes in for the bottom of the 10th, gives up a single to start the inning to Robinson, but strikes out Garner, Halton, and Gindle, all swinging to end the ball game, and the Ducks defeat the Barnstormers 9-4. The final totals from the game: 9 runs, 9 hits, no errors for the Ducks. They left 5 on base. For the Barnstormers, 4 runs on 11 hits and 4 big errors. They leave 7. Ducks scoring 6 unearned runs in the game last night, which took 3 hours and 29 minutes. Rob Rogers, who pitched the scoreless 9th inning, gets the win to improve to 6-1. Keohi Downing, the loser, fell to 2-1 in front of a crowd of 3,473. We'll take another break. When we come back, we'll look at the pitching matchup for tonight's game. Then we'll have the starting lineups in the first pitch. Ducks and Barnstormers in the rubber game of a 3-game series.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Billy Horn, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolat walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolat pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolat's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolat. Visit Nicolat.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the Flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Just about ready to go here tonight as the Long Island Ducks and Lancaster Barnstormers meet for the final time in the 2017 regular season. Let's look at the pitching matchup for tonight's ball game, and on the mound for both teams will be a southpaw tonight. Ducks will get their second look at left-hander Jake Fisher, who will make his second start for the Ducks. Pitched 6 innings of 3-run ball last Friday against the Bridgeport Bluefish, allowed 7 hits and 2 walks, striking out 3, took a no decision in Long Island's 6-5 defeat, but had a great year earlier this year with Windy City of the Frontier League. 10-7 record, a 2.80 ERA, 120 strikeouts in 20 starts. This will be his first road start as a member of the Ducks, and it will also be his first ever time facing the Barnstormers. Meanwhile, on the other side for the Barnstormers, it will be left-hander Rami Lewis and Atlantic League veteran Lewis in 26 games, 25 of which have been starts this year. 9-11 record, a 5.09 ERA, 112 strikeouts to 57 walks. Got the win his most recent outing last Friday against Southern Maryland when he allowed 2 runs on 9 hits and a walk over 7 innings in a 7-2 win. He has had good success against the Ducks this year. 2-1 record, a 1.90 ERA, but allowed 4 runs and 11 hits in 6 innings the last time the Ducks faced him. That was back on July 22nd here in this ballpark. A 5-1 win for the Long Island Ducks in front of many Ducks fans who made the trip as part of the Faithful Flock annual road trip here to Lancaster. So that is going to do it for our preview of tonight's ball game. We are going to turn things over now down to the field for tonight's national anthem as the Barnstormers have taken the field here tonight. So we actually start with God Bless America here tonight, and now it will be our national anthem.
To salute the flag as we honor America with our national anthem. Here to perform our anthem, Sophia Grebinger.
Tonight's renditions of both God Bless America and the national anthem here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. Long Island Ducks, Lancaster Barnstormers for the final time in the 2017 regular season. Well, as we get ready for tonight's ball game, let's go through the starting lineups for both teams here on this Thursday night. For the Long Island Ducks, Giovanni Alfonso will lead things off once again, having a great road trip thus far. And he will play third base again for the Ducks tonight. Elmer Reyes will bat second and play second base. The 3-hitter and right fielder is Lou Ford, and in the cleanup spot playing left field is Mark Krause. Batting fifth, serving as the designated hitter tonight, Ruben Gotay. Angelo Sanka will be at first base and hit in the number 6 spot. Alex Berg does the catching and bats seventh. The 8-hitter and center fielder is Delta Cleary Jr. And rounding out the order for the Ducks is their shortstop, Dan Lyons. So the same exact starting 9 in the same exact order for the Ducks as last night. The only change, Gotay goes from first base to DH, Sanka from DH to first base. On the other side for the Barnstormers, it will be Darian Sanford leading things off in center field. Trayvon Robinson gets his first start of the series, and he will designate hit tonight. Batting third, playing right field this evening is Cole Garner, and in the cleanup spot is the third baseman, Sean Halton. Caleb Gindel will start in left field and bat fifth. Nate Coronado, the shortstop, will hit sixth. Doing the catching and batting seventh is Steve Clevenger. Josh Bell back in the lineup at first base, hitting eighth. And rounding out the order is the second baseman, Lance Zawatsky. So Robinson and Bell, who were not in the lineups last night, both go in tonight. Garner goes from DH to right field. Gindel from right field to left field, and Clevenger from first base to behind home plate. So we are just about ready to go. The left-hander, Rami Lewis, will step up to the mound, and stepping to the batter's box from the right side will be Giovanni Alfonso of the Long Island Ducks. Ready to go here on Thursday. First pitch from Rami Lewis is a fastball strike over the inside corner. 0-1 as we are underway at about 6:36 p.m. Lewis winds, and the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Alfonso late on that, and it's quickly 0-2. Lights are on, sun setting behind the clouds down the left field line in foul territory. No wind to speak of once again for the third straight night. And the 0-2. Ground ball back up the middle, and it's going to sneak through into center field. Another base hit for Giovanni Alfonso, who continues his red-hot road trip over the final week of this regular season. So the Ducks get the leadoff man on. That'll bring Elmer Reyes up to the plate. Alfonso, thus far in the series, coming into play tonight, has hit 6 hits and 10 at-bats. And you couple that with what he did on Monday in York, he is 8 for 15 on this road trip. All 4 games he has hit in the leadoff spot. Those numbers, by the way, I gave you were coming into tonight, so you can add a hit to each one of those. So the leadoff man on here is Elmer Reyes from the right side. Lewis looks over to first. And now deals to the plate. Reyes takes down and away. Lewis behind had 1 ball and no strikes. Ducks are in the road gray uniforms once again here tonight. The Barnstormers, meanwhile, are in their home white uniforms this evening after they wore patriotic jerseys last night. 1-0. Reyes takes an off-speed pitch outside. Looked like a changeup from Lewis. Reyes ahead at 2 balls and no strikes. Hitting .303 on the year is Reyes. 5 homers, 55 runs batted in. The top 2 hitters in the Ducks order, both hitting .303 this year coming into tonight's action. Lewis comes set at the belt. Throw over to first, and Alfonso scampers back.
Where do you think you're going?
Obviously, the Ducks will have to pay close attention again when they get runners at first. There is a left-hander on the mound. Not as easy to take a bigger lead and go for second base. 2-0. Lewis comes set. Deals to the plate, and Reyes swings and misses. Cut to a fastball that time from Lewis. And that'll run the count to 2-1. Ducks entering this game at 36 wins, 30 losses here in the second half of the season. 72 wins to 64 losses overall this season. 8 games over 500. 2-1. Lewis looks to first. Alfonso dancing off the base as Reyes takes a fastball down and away. And now a good hitter's count for the Ducks second baseman. It's 3-1. Barnstormers, meanwhile, 35-31 here in the second half of the season. 73-63 overall. And have been pushed somewhat to the brink. They're 3 games back of first place York with 4 games remaining this season. Now the 3-1. And Reyes swings, drives one deep but foul down the right field line. Put a good swing on it, just a hair late. And fouls it off to run the count full at 3-2. Good thing for the Barnstormers is that they will be playing those York Revolution this weekend. So obviously tonight's game important, both here and in York to the Barnstormer cause. They will have a chance to go into York, try and sweep a 3-game series to get themselves into the playoffs, depending on what happens tonight. Alfonso leads. Payoff pitch coming from Lewis to Reyes. Here it is. Alfonso goes, and Reyes fouls one off again. First base side out of play. Alfonso will head back to first base. Obviously, leadoff hitter in the Ducks lineup gets on base. You'll typically see him run for second on a 3-2 pitch. But again, Alfonso has to be cautious. Lewis can always look like he's throwing to the plate and then throw over there. So Alfonso has to make sure Lewis is definitely coming home before he takes off for second. Bell holding on the runner. Again, the 3-2. Lewis kicks, fires to the plate. Alfonso goes. This is grounded to the left side. Fielded by Halton. No, it's Coronado who fields it. He'll have no play. It looked like Halton, the third baseman, was going to get it, and it snuck under his glove. Coronado fielded it going to his right, but he had no play at Elmer Reyes. So Alfonso will go to second and stop right there. Reyes reaches on what will be an infield single. A seeing eye base hit in between third and short. Now the Ducks with runners at first and second and nobody out here in the opening inning. So here is Ford to the plate, who homered in the first inning last night. Lewis in a little bit of early trouble, giving up base hits to the first two hitters. First pitch from Lewis to Ford. Kicks, fires. Ford takes a fastball, belt high for a strike. And the count 0-1. Ford comes into the game with a .273 batting average. As we mentioned, hit his 9th home run of the season last night. Drove in his 31st run of the year. Alfonso leads off second. Reyes off first. And the 0-1. Fastball misses up in the zone. And that will even the count at 1-1 strike. For Rami Lewis, it has been a bit of an up and down year. Sometimes he has looked dominant. Other times he's looked very vulnerable. 9-11 record, a 5.10 ERA on the season. Looks to second here at Alfonso. Now the 1-1. Ford takes, fastball misses up and outside. A good eye from Ford, and he gets ahead at 2-1. 26 games for Lewis, 25 of them starts, and has allowed 184 hits this year in 137 2/3 innings. Quite a lot of hits per innings pitched. And now steps off the rubber and wants to get a better grip on the baseball, so goes to the rosin bag behind the mound. Halton plays right along the line at third base. Middle infielders at double play depth. 2-1 from Lewis. Here's the pitch. Ford swings a ground ball to the left side. Diving stop made by Halton, and he's going to tag Alfonso for the out. They say they just got him on the shoulder. What a play by Sean Halton to rob Lou Ford of an RBI single. And they get the lead out, 1 out here in the first inning. Halton the other night robbed Dan Lyons of a base hit that would have plated a run in the 4th inning of game 1 of this series with a diving catch to his left on a line drive. Ford robbed of the RBI single there. So it'll go down as a 5 unassisted fielder's choice off the bat of Ford. Alfonso out at third, and Reyes advances to second. So it's Reyes at second, Ford at first. To the plate steps the cleanup hitter and left fielder Mark Krause. Lefty-lefty matchup here with the left-hander Rami Lewis on the mound. First pitch, Krause takes, that's downstairs. And the count goes to 1-0 on Krause, who comes in with a .282 batting average on the season. 21 home runs, 83 runs batted in. Halton made a huge error in last night's game. Let the go-ahead run score in the 10th inning. Makes a great play here to save a run in the first. 1-0. Krause takes. Off-speed pitch, misses off the outside corner. And now it is a good hitter's count here on Krause at 2-0. Middle infielders again, still at double play depth. Bell close to the line at first, behind Ford, the runner. Lewis with a 2-0. Krause takes that breaking ball, hits the outside corner for strike 1. So Lewis able to get the first strike of this at bat. Still no win, as that flag out in center field has been hanging limp pretty much the entire series. Crowd continuing to file in on this Thursday night. 2-1. Krause takes breaking ball that just missed the outside corner from Lewis, who thought that was a strike. Nate Caldwell is the home plate umpire tonight. Lewis was asking Caldwell there after the pitch where it was. Caldwell said it was off the outside corner. So 3-1 on Kraus, a good hitter's count here, and have to think that if he gets something he likes, he'll be ready to turn it loose. Reyes takes his lead off of second and Ford from first with 1 out. 3-1. Kraus swings, it's a drive in the air to left, shallow. Racing in on it is Caleb Gindel, still coming on. Now it's the shortstop Coronado going out. He makes the catch. So Kraus got under one and popped it up in a shallow left field. Coronado makes the grab. And after back-to-back singles to open the inning, a fielder's choice ground out and a pop-up have recorded the first 2 outs of the inning. And that is going to leave it up to Ruben Gotay to try and get the Ducks on the scoreboard first here in inning number 1. Kraus was ready to hack there 3-1 and got a pitch up in the zone, but looked like he got jammed a little bit and popped it up to the left side. So with 2 away, here is Ruben Gotay, switch hitter from the right side. Lewis gets the sign on the mound. And his first pitch to the plate, Gotay takes a fastball that sneaks over the outside corner for strike 1. Gotay coming in with a .268 batting average, 6 home runs on the year, 27 runs batted in. Had that 6 home run here last night in the 6th inning. Oh, 1. Fastball misses upstairs, and that evens up the count at a ball and a strike on Gotay. Ducks are working up the pitch count here in the early going against Rami Lewis. A lot of long counts for Lewis, who's now at 21 pitches for the game. Stepped off the mound as time was called, so that'll be a 1-1. Ray is still the runner at second and Ford at first. Lewis is ready to go as he looks back to second base. 1-1 pitch. Gotay will flare in the air to center shallow. Long run in for Darian Sanford, and he won't get it. It'll land for a base hit. On the run in is Reyes. He will score. The ball caromed off of Rami Lewis, who didn't realize what was going on, and the runners advance to second and third. So an RBI single with 2 outs for Ruben Gotay. A miscue allows the runners to move up a base each, and the Ducks take a 1-0 lead here in the first inning. I have no idea what Rami Lewis was doing right there. When you see a base hit go to center field there, your immediate job is to back up at home plate if you're a pitcher. And Lewis was just walking slowly towards home plate and to the first base side. I don't know if he thought Sanford was going to catch it or not. And then when the throw came in from Sanford, it ended up hitting off the leg of the pitcher Lewis and caroming off to third base. To the first base line, excuse me. So the runners advance to second and third on what will likely be an error. Indeed, it will be. And now Angelo Sanko to bat from the left side. A lefty-lefty matchup here with Rami Lewis. First pitch, Sanko a swing and a miss. Cuts through the fastball over the inside corner. The count 0-1. The error goes to Darian Sanford there. A tough error because he made a fairly good throw, but ended up hitting Lewis as it came in and caromed away. Lewis was just walking towards home plate. Now the 0-1. Sanko checks his swing, takes downstairs, and that will even up the count at 1-1. For Gotay, it's his 28th run batted in of the season, and for Reyes, his 42nd run. Sanko with a base hit here potentially could make it a 3-0 ball game. Sanko at .258, 23 homers, 76 runs batted in, had a 3-run double in the 9th inning last night. 1-1, swinging a ground ball, weakly hit foul up the first base line. Now Lewis ahead at 1-2. So like in the first inning last night, the Ducks take the early lead. Long Island has now scored the first run of the game in each of the 3 games in this series and each of the 4 games on this road trip. Certainly a positive sign getting that first run up there. Now the 1-2. Lewis deals, and Sanko takes a breaking ball off the outside corner. Another good eye from Sanko to even up the count at 2-2 as Lewis getting closer and closer to that 30-pitch mark here in the first inning. 2 nights ago, Tommy Shirley pitched 5 innings, and last night Seaball threw 6. Two, swinging a foul ball off the mask of the catcher, Steve Clevenger, seems to be all right. Good job by Sanko to fight one off and stay alive. Keeps the count even at 2-2. Lewis continuing to battle with Sanko here as he tries to add to the 1-0 advantage. Ford leads off of third and Gotai off of second for Long Island. Two-two delivery. And Sanko is swinging a ground ball foul. Bit out in front of it, knocked it off to the first base side. Another foul ball by Sanko, and now for the Barnstormers, 5 errors committed over the past 2 games, and now 7 errors in this series by Lancaster. Again, it'll be a 2-2 pitch here as Lewis looks in for the sign from Clevenger. Now ready to go. Here's his offering. And Sanko, a line drive into right field, base hit. It's going to head to the wall. Ford will score. Gotai will score. Sanko going to have to stop at first base. A 2-out, 2-run single for Angelo Sanko, and it's a 3-0 lead for Long Island. Good at bat by Sanko, fouling off several tough 2-strike pitches, and then hits a bullet in between first and second. The ball was hit so hard that Garner didn't even have enough time to get to it before it went to the wall. So, for Sanko, RBIs 77 and 78 on the year. Ford scores on the play from third, Gotai from second. Now Sanko at first with 2 down for Alex Berg. First pitch, Berg takes, fastball, bell tie for a strike. And the count 0-1. Alex Berg on the season, a .224 batting average, 12 home runs, 40 runs batted in on the year. 0-1. Berg swings and smacks it foul down the right field line. Another bullet off a Ducks bat. This one went down by where the Revolution pitchers sit. Excuse me, the Barnstormer pitchers sit. That's the second time I have confused the Barnstormers for the Revolution. I get that they're so close, but still thinking I'm in York like I was on Monday. So it's 0-2 here on Alex Berg. Bell holding on Sanko at first base. Was now driven in 5 runs over his last 2 at-bats, dating back to last night. 0-2. Berg takes a breaking ball down and in from Lewis. And the count now 1-2. And Lewis now up to 32 pitches here in this first inning. Not what manager Ross Peoples was looking for. Jake Fisher, meanwhile, waits on the Ducks bench for his first opportunity against Lancaster. 1-2. Ground ball foul. Berg fights off another. It's a breaking ball down in the zone, but gets enough of it to stay alive. You gotta like what you're seeing here from the Ducks in this first inning, aside from the fact that they've gotten 3 runs on 4 hits. But they are fouling off a lot of tough 2-strike pitches and battling to stay alive against Lewis. Be another 1-2 pitch in this at bat. Sanko takes his lead. Lewis steals to the plate, and Berg will swing and miss for strike 3 as he cuts through the high fastball. And the inning finally comes to an end for Lewis, but not before the Ducks take a big early lead. They get 3 runs in the inning on 4 hits, 1 Barnstormer error, and 1 runner left on base. We have played a half inning here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. It's the Ducks 3 and the Barnstormers coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. Ducks with an early 3-0 lead here in tonight's ball game, and a reminder that every walk by a Ducks batter this season is brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island, offering the comprehensive quality care you need the moment you need it. City MD Urgent Care. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So the Ducks rally with 2 outs in that first inning. Almost missed out with first and second, nobody out. But Ruben Goktai comes through with a bloop single to center to score Elmer Reyes. And Angelo Sanko follows with a 2-strike, 2-out, 2-run single to right. Scoring Ford as well as Goktai. Now the Ducks with an early 3-0 lead. Jake Fisher to the mound now for Long Island. First road start with the Ducks, and he'll face Darian Sanford to begin here in the bottom of the first. First pitch is a breaking ball from Fisher in for a strike. And the count goes to 0-1. Sanford coming in with a .333 batting average. No homers, 24 runs batted in. Here he pops one foul back behind the plate off to the first base side out of play. Now the count quickly 0-2. Defense straight away here for the speedy Sanford to begin the bottom of the first. Fisher's 0-2 pitch on the way to the plate. Big curveball, and that missed a little bit high. Good movement on that pitch from Fisher, but seemed to break around the plate, and so the count of 1-2. Left-hander deals, and Sanford takes a breaking ball on the inside corner, strike 3 called. First strikeout of the night for Jake Fisher, and there's one away here in the opening inning. That's what Fisher can do. He doesn't throw overly hard, but he's got a nasty breaking ball with a lot of movement. We saw that last Friday against the Bluefish at Bethpage Ballpark. When he's able to mix that slow curveball with the fastball, makes the fastball look that much harder, and keeps the hitters off balance. So one away in the inning, and now the designated hitter Trayvon Robinson will come to the plate. Switch hitter batting from the right side, his first start of this series. Fisher's first offering, and Robinson pops one up in the air to the left side of the infield. Alfonso and Lyons both looking at it. It'll be Lyons making the call and making the catch. So Robinson swings at the first offering from Fisher, pops it out to short. On a 2 away, that'll bring up Cole Garner. Defensively for the Ducks, Mark Krause is out in left field. The center fielder Delta Cleary Jr. and around in right is Lou Ford. On the infield from left to right, Giovanni Alfonso starts at third base. The shortstop is Dan Lyons. Second baseman Elmer Reyes. And at first base is Angelo Sanko. Doing the catching behind home plate, Alex Berg. And on the mound, left-hander Jake Fisher, the 26-year-old, making his second start for Long Island. Fisher looks in for the side and now winds his first pitch. And Garner takes a breaking ball down and in for ball 1. Garner comes in with a .324 batting average on the year, 8 home runs, 44 runs batted in. Tough for him last night, a 4 for 5, 3 runs scored performance, but that not enough to help the Barnstormers to victory in the middle game of this series. Here's Fisher's 1-0. And Garner swings and fouls it off at home plate, out in front of the breaking ball. Just caught a little bit of it off the end of the bat, and that evens the count up at 1-1.
Are people in your seats?
Ducks out to an early 3-0 lead in this ball game. And Fisher trying to pick up the shutdown inning. Always a key for the pitchers to hold an opponent off the scoreboard after your team puts up runs, specifically a crooked number. And now the Ducks with crooked numbers in back-to-back innings after not having one since the 5th inning last Friday. Good curveball, drops in for another strike to Garner. And Fisher ahead 1-2 and a strike 3 away from a 1-2-3 bottom of the first. Reyes, the second baseman, shaded up the middle. Sanko well off the bag at first for the righty swinging Garner. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball swung on and missed, strike 3. Nasty curveball again from Fisher, who strikes out 2 in the first. And he retires the Barnstormers 1-2-3. We head to the second inning here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. The Ducks 3 and the Barnstormers 0.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the Magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
To the second inning we go. The Ducks with an early 3-0 lead, and it's time for the Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. James Jones is available out of the bullpen for the Ducks tonight. Seems to be all healed after suffering some back spasms his first outing with Long Island last weekend, so that is a good sign. First pitch here to Delta Cleary Jr., and Rami Lewis steals a fastball strike. 0-1 to the Ducks' 8-hitter and center fielder. Bruce Kern remains out on the inactive list as he recovers from an arm injury. The 0-1, ground ball weakly hit back to the mound, fielded by Lewis. He throws on a first in time for the out. So Cleary Jr. retired on the ground out, and there's one away here in the second inning. And David Ortsma also still on the inactive list as he recovers from an arm injury. Barnstormers, meanwhile, are without John Kuchno, who was placed on the inactive list today. Suffered an injury here in the opening game of this series. Had to come out of the game after throwing 3 pitches with an issue to his side. So he is out on the inactive list, as is right-hander Brad Bergeson, one of the Barnstormers starters. Lasting's Millage on the disabled list. Outfielder for Lancaster. First pitch is a strike to Dan Lyons, a fastball at the knees. On the count 0-1. Lewis looking to bounce back here in the second inning after having to face 7 Ducks batters and throw over 30 pitches in the first inning. Here Lyons, though, smacks one down the left field line. That's going to land in for a base hit. Kindle will have to watch this go all the way to the wall. Lyons chugging around second, but now he's going to hold up there. And he is in safely with a 1-out double. When the ball got by Gindle and headed towards that wall, which again goes out on a deeper diagonal, Lyons was thinking about trying to get his second triple of the year, but you have to remember Lyons not long ago was dealing with some tightness in his hamstring and don't want to push it at this stage of the year, especially with the position the Ducks are in. So he will stop at second with a double. It's the first extra base hit of the night for Long Island and their 5th hit already off of Rami Lewis. That'll bring Giovanni Alfonso back to the plate for his second at-bat of the night already. First pitch, and he swings and misses. Late on the fastball, lost the bat too, though it didn't really go very far. Stayed at home plate. And the count 0-1. Alfonso, a 4-hit night last night. He was 4 for 5 at the plate, 2 doubles, 2 runs scored, and now has 3 4-hit games on the year. No other Duck has more than 1. And just continuing his magical season here for Long Island. So Alfonso behind here at 0-1. He singled up the middle his first time up back in the first inning. Now the 0-1. Lewis deals. Alfonso a swing and a miss. Cut through the pitch down in the zone this time. Lewis gets ahead at 0-2. 4 singles in the first and now a double here in the second for Lyons. By the way, that was his 19th double of the year. 27th extra base hit. 0-2. Good eye by Alfonso as he takes the breaking ball down low with Lewis trying to get him to chase. Giovanni Alfonso with 9 hits in the first 3+ games of this road trip, which will continue tomorrow night down in the Lone Star State, a 3-game series for the Ducks against the Skeeters in Sugar Land. Lewis is 1-2. Kicks and deals, and Alfonso swings and grounds it foul to the third base side. Bounces off the hand of one of the Ducks on the railing and goes right to trainer Dottie Pitchford at the far end of the dugout. So we'll do it again, add 1 and 2. Yesterday's performance got the average above 300 for Alfonso, back to 303, and already with a hit tonight. Lyons takes his lead. Lewis looks back that way. 1-2 is grounded to short weakly. Charging in Coronado. He fields. Thought about third. Now throws to first. Not in time. Alfonso beat it out. Coronado looked to third base thinking about going that way. Then the hesitation allowed Alfonso to beat it out at first base. Another hit for the Ducks. Another multi-hit game for Alfonso. His 4th straight. The Ducks with runners at the corners. And only 1 out. Coronado, who made an error last night, won't get charged with an error here, but really a mental mistake thinking he had an out at third. Looked that way, that split second, the difference of getting Alfonso out or him beating it. And Alfonso able to get there safely for his 2nd hit of the night. Now runners at first and third, 1 away. Here is Elmer Reyes. Lewis looks to first. Throws that way, and Alfonso scampers back. Alfonso is 10 for 12 this year in stolen base attempts and has been running a lot of late. But again, with the lefty on the mound, much tougher to run. And you know he would love to get in a scoring position. But you got to be careful. Don't want to make it out on the bases. Another throw over. And again, Alfonso back. So Dan Lyons, the runner at third, has decent speed. And so a fly ball here from Reyes could give the Ducks their 4th run of the night. Lewis, after getting the first out of this inning, has given up a double and a single. By the way, for Lyons, that ends a 6-game hitless streak. He'd really been scuffling of late after coming back from the hamstring injury, but gets a big double here in the 2nd. First pitch, Reyes takes a fastball high and outside from Lewis. And the count goes to 1 ball and no strikes. Reyes reached on an infield single to short his first time up. A seeing eye ground ball that got under the glove of Halton, ranging to his left. Coronado fielded but had no play at first. Here comes the 1-0. And Reyes, a swing and a miss. Cuts through the fastball from Lewis. And that will even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Halton playing pretty close to the line at third. The middle infield is at double play depth. Bell holding on the runner at first, so a bigger hole on the right side of the infield for Elmer Reyes, who had an RBI single to the right side of the infield last night. Lewis is 1-1. Reyes takes the breaking ball, misses down and in. And Lewis continuing to get into a lot of long counts here in this ball game. Behind a 2-1 on Reyes with runners at the corners for Long Island. Lewis was very strong in his last start, but having some difficulty here early on tonight. 2-1. Reyes crushes one deep but foul down the left field line. Absolutely unloaded on that pitch, but was out in front. And so that'll even the count at 2-2. Lewis last pitched on Friday of last week against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs here at this ballpark and took the win. 7 innings and allowed 9 hits, but only 2 runs. Walked a batter as well. Barnstormers won that game 7-2. Now the 2-ball, 2-strike pitch to Reyes. Here it comes. Alfonso goes, and Reyes smacks one foul down the right field line. So Alfonso taking off from first base on the 2-strike pitch, 2-ball, 2-strike pitch. And Reyes a bit behind it, fouled it off. So Alfonso will head back to first, and we'll do it again with the count even. Obviously, Kevin Baez wants to get Alfonso into scoring position. That way a base hit could bring him home, as well as Lyons. So Alfonso takes his lead again as Bell holds him on. Lewis steals to the plate. Reyes swings and misses at a high fastball for strike 3. Alfonso was not going that time. Reyes smacked his bat into the dirt after that. Second strikeout of the game for Lewis. So he picks up an important second out. Now a fly ball will be unable to get Lyons home from third. And with 2 away, that'll leave it up to the Ducks right fielder, Lou Ford. So here is Ford, who was robbed of an RBI single his first time up on a nice diving stop by Sean Halton at third. First pitch from Lewis. And Ford takes a fastball over the inner half of the plate for strike one. Ford eventually would score after reaching on the fielder's choice. Came home on the Angelo Sanko 2-run single. Ford with a homer and an intentional walk last night. Here's the 0-1. Ford takes inside this time from Lewis. Another fastball from the left-hander. And that will even the count up at 1-1. 3-0 Long Island, top half of the second inning. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Lewis delivers, and Ford swings, hits one high in the air to shallow left. Going out, Coronado. Coming in is Gindel, and Gindel will make the catch for the final out of the inning. So Lewis gets into some trouble in the second, but is able to escape the jam without any damage done. No runs for Long Island, 2 hits. They leave a pair on the bases. We go to the bottom of the second inning, 3-0 Ducks.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Delta Cleary Jr., and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. On to the bottom half of the second inning we go. Long Island Ducks out to a 3-0 lead over the Lancaster Barnstormers. And this road trip will continue for the Ducks down in Sugar Land, Texas this weekend, the final 3 games of the regular season. The Ducks' second visit of the year to Constellation Field tomorrow night. It'll be a 7:05 local start, so 8:05 if you're joining us on the East Coast. Meanwhile, Saturday night's game up an hour at 6:05. 7:05 if you're joining us on Long Island. Then it'll be an afternoon matinee on Sunday, a 2:05 start in Texas, 3:05 here on the East Coast. On Long Island and Sugar Land will do battle for the final time this year. And a series that, depending on what happens here tonight, could have a lot of meaning for both teams, could have no meaning for both teams, or could have meaning for one of the two. First pitch taken inside. On the count of 1-0 on Sean Halton, the cleanup hitter and third baseman, batting from the right side. Jake Fisher back to the mound for his second inning of work. And his 1-0 breaking ball on the inside corner for a strike. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. Fisher earlier this year had a bit of trouble in the first innings against opponents in the Frontier League, while with Windy City, but he has thrown 2 scoreless first innings in his 2 starts thus far with Long Island. Misses with a breaking ball high and away. And the count goes to 2-1. Retired the side in order with 2 strikeouts in the first inning here. Did not give up a run to Bridgeport last Friday in the first. So that's certainly a good sign from the left-hander. 2-1. Ripped into left field for a base hit. So a leadoff single to left for Sean Halton. There's the first hit of the game for the Barnstormers. As Halton smacks one in between Alfonso and Lyons on the left side of the infield. So the leadoff man on here in the second inning. Halton coming in was at 87 runs batted in on the year, which leads the Atlantic League. He is second in home runs with 24. So 1 on, nobody out. Now a lefty-lefty matchup with Caleb Gindel. First pitch from Fisher, and Gindel takes a breaking ball low and in. And the count of 1-0. Gindel, a .279 hitter on the year, 10 home runs, 53 runs batted in. Alfonso playing well off the bag at third with the lefty. Middle infield at double play depth. The 1-0. Gindel takes a breaking ball, and that one misses low. So now Fisher behind at 2 balls and no strikes. Fisher has held lefties to a .220 batting average overall this season between Windy City and Long Island. 2-0, breaking ball, and that one just missed. I guess a little bit down. So now Fisher behind 3-0 on Gindel, and another out of the zone would put the first 2 on for the Barnstormers here in the second inning. Fisher comes set. Here's the pitch, and Gindel smacks it foul, first base side. Gindel got the green light there to swing 3-0 and fouls it off. Now the count 3-1. Some managers vary against swinging 3-0. Others will tell their guys, swing away. It might be the best pitch you get at the at-bat. Gindel spoils it at 3-0, now 3-1. Alton takes his lead off of first. Fisher comes set. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 2. So good job by Fisher to battle back with 2 straight strikes. Now it'll be a payoff pitch. We'll see if Halton takes off from first at all. He's 3 for 4 on the stolen base department this year. Fisher looks in. He is ready. Halton takes his lead. 3-2 runner does not go, and Gindel takes downstairs, ball 4. Fisher tried to get him to chase. He would not. So a walk to Caleb Gindel, the first walk given up by Fisher, and now the Barnstormers with runners at first and second, and nobody out here in the second inning. So that'll bring Nate Coronado up to the plate from the right side, the shortstop and 6-hitter. Trailing by 3, I can't imagine he'll be asked to bunt in this situation, especially with his .332 batting average. So Gindel walks following the Halton single. And Lancaster with 2 runners on base. Fisher will look in for the sign from Alexberg as Coronado digs in at the plate. First pitch on the way. Coronado swings a ground ball toward short, takes a big hop, lines field, steps on second, throws to first in time. A 6-3 double play, and just what Fisher needed for the first 2 outs of this second inning. Took a weird hop there. Might have hit off the mound, off the bat of Coronado. And ricocheted to Lyons, who was ranging up the middle. Turns the 6-3 double play. So Gindel out at second, Coronado out at first. Halton crosses over to third base. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up the lefty, Steve Clevenger. So Alton will take his lead at third. Alfonso with the lefty at the plate, playing well off the bag. First pitch, and Clevenger pops one in the air down the left field line. This is slicing foul, and it's going to tail onto the lawn seating area for strike 1. Clevenger a .280 batting average for Lancaster, 3 home runs, 14 runs batted in. Lyons shaded towards the middle of the infield, but still on the third base side of second. Sanko plays right along the line at first. 0-1. That fastball just missed high. And so the count now even at a ball and a strike. Clevenger one of 3 lefties in the lineup, along with Gindel and the 9-hitter Lance Sawatsky. There are also 3 switch hitters and 3 righty hitters in this Barnstormer lineup. 1-1, big breaking ball over the outside corner for strike 2. That good curveball from Fisher with a lot of movement on it. Starts way up high and drops right back down onto the strike zone. He's ahead at 1-2 and a strike 3 away from working out of the jam here in the second inning. Time called by Clevenger as he waved in front of his face. Must have been some insects flying around. Now seems ready to go. Fisher comes set. And the 1-2 pitch. Swinging a line drive in the air to right field. This ball's going to get down for a base hit. Forward over to field. Halton comes in to score. A 2-out RBI single for Steve Clevenger. The Barnstormers on the scoreboard. They close to within 3-1. another 2-out RBI hit for a Ducks opponent as Fisher left that ball up and over the plate to Clevenger. He didn't get a whole lot of it, but was able to pound it into right field for the single. For Clevenger, his 15th run batted in of the year. And Lancaster gets on the scoreboard against Fisher. Opponents were hitting .250 with runners in scoring position and 2 outs coming into the night against Fisher this year. First pitch here to Josh Bell, and he takes down in the zone for ball 1. Fisher falling behind a little bit in counts here in this inning. Bell a .248 average on the year, 7 homers, 23 runs batted in. Here's the 1-0. Bell takes a fastball that misses inside. And the count now 2 balls and no strikes on the switch hitting first baseman. Fisher likes to work quickly on the mound, but might need a second just to kind of settle down here. Make sure he finds the strike zone again. 2-0, and Bell takes low and away. So 3-0 here on the 8-hitter Josh Bell. Another out of the zone would put the tying runs on for Lance Sawatsky. Barnstormers trying to use the momentum picked up after getting out of the first and third 1-out jam in the top of this inning. 3-0. Bell takes, there's a strike. Good breaking ball, Bell tie. And so the count now 3-1. Ducks out hitting the Barnstormers 6-2. Still lead by 2. Good hitters count here for Bell at 3-1. Fisher comes set, deals to the plate, and Bell will take a breaking ball that hits the inside corner for strike 2. The second time in this inning, Fisher has battled back from 3-0 to get it to 3-2. That'll release the runner Clevenger from first with a 3-2 count and 2 away. Fisher ready to go. Here's the payoff pitch, and Bell will swing and ground it foul. Third base side of the front of the Ducks dugout. So we'll have another 3-2 pitch in this at bat. Barnstormers certainly making Fisher work here in this inning after Fisher had a very easy 1-2-3 bottom of the first with 2 strikeouts. Payoff pitch coming from the left-hander. Here it is, and Bell swings and hits a weak ground ball, third base side of the mound. Fisher picks it up, throws over to first in time for the out, and that will end the inning. Good job by Fisher to bounce back, but Barnstormers get on the scoreboard with another 2-out run-producing hit. 1 run in the inning, 2 hits, including the 2-out RBI single by Clevenger. No errors or runner left. We have played 2. It's the Ducks 3 and the Barnstormers 1.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Angelo Sanko, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
New York Sports Day is one of the largest independent New York sports news sources out there for coverage of the Long Island Ducks, Mets, and Yankees, major and minor league baseball, football, basketball, hockey, and soccer. Visit www.nysportsday.com. New York Sports Day, your independent Gotham sports news source. So Lancaster gets on the scoreboard on Steve Clevenger's RBI single in the second inning. It's now a 3-1 game. And now the middle of the order will come to the plate for Long Island in the third, trying to get that run back. Rami Lewis back to the mound for his third inning of work. And he has already thrown 52 pitches in this ball game. First pitch on the way here to Mark Krause, and he takes a slider at the bottom of the strike zone for strike one. First at bat for Krause, he popped up to shallow left field, caught by the shortstop Coronado. There's the 0-1. Krause takes a fastball downstairs this time, and he even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Last night, Krause was 0 for 4 at the plate. He did draw a walk, though, in the 10th inning against left-hander John Anderson. 1-1. Breaking ball is low, and there is ball 2. That set the stage for Gotay, who hit a ball that might have been a double play, but Coronado bobbled it, allowed a run to score, and then Angelo Sanco with the 3-run double to follow to put the game out of reach. 2-1. Krause a line drive into right field. There's a base hit right in between first and second. Garner fields and fires it back in, and Mark Krause is on with a leadoff single. Ducks have had 2 leadoff men get on thus far in the game and now have 7 hits against Rami Lewis. Krause will go to first base. Now a 5-hitter in DH, Ruben Gotay, switch hitter from the right side, will come up to bat. Lewis gets the sign from Clevenger. First pitch from the lefty. Gotay smacks one into the ground foul, third base side of the plate. And the count 0-1. Gotay with 2 outs and 2 on in the first inning, blooped a shallow single to center. Scored Elmer Reyes from second base. Lead 0-1. Lewis gets the sign. Here's the pitch. Deals a fastball strike over the outside corner. And so that runs the count to 0-2. Halton again right along the line at third base. Bell holds on the runner at first. The 0-2 pitch on the way from the Barnstormer lefty. And Gotay takes down and in. Close pitch, but it did miss low. And there is ball 1. Gotay last night started at first base. He was 1 for 5 at the plate. Hit a solo home run, his 6th of the year. Also picked up an RBI. 2 RBIs, actually. 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Cuts through a breaking ball there from Lewis for the first out of the inning. For Rami Lewis, it is his 3rd strikeout. And there's the first out here in inning number 3. Gotay drove in 2 runs in the game yesterday, 1 on the homer, 1 on the error, which you normally don't get an RBI for, but can't assume a double play, and that error would have produced the run. They just got 1 out on the play. So Gotay gets credit for the RBI. Gotay also scored 2 runs in the game. 1 on, 1 out, and here is Angelo Sanco to the plate from the left side. First pitch from Lewis. And Sanco lines this one in the air to shallow third. Going to be fielded foul on the backhand by Sean Halton. The throw to first didn't matter, as home plate umpire Nate Caldwell said it was fielded in foul territory by Halton. And so the count 0-1. That was a weird humpback liner off the bat of Sanco. Halton raced in on it, wasn't going to be able to catch it on the line drive, but it bounced and took a hard left turn in a foul ground when Halton finally got it. So it's a 0-1. Sanco with a 2-run single in a right field his last time up, back in the first inning, scoring Ford and Gotay. Krause continues to lead at first with 1 away. It'll be an 0-1 from Lewis. He fires to the plate, and Sanco swings and fouls this one off the mask of the catcher Clevenger. So now quickly 0-2 on Angelo Sanco, who has driven in 5 runs over his last 2 at-bats. In the 10th inning last night, a 3-run double. In the first inning today, a 2-run single. And a positive sign for Sanco, who had gone hitless in his previous 2 games. Lewis is ready to go. Now the 0-2 pitch, and Sanco swings, fouls it off. He's late on the swing, but fights it off to stay alive once again. We'll do it again at 0-2. This time Halton well off the bag at third base with a lefty hitter. The shortstop Coronado shaded towards the middle. Comes another 0-2 from Lewis. Deals to the plate. Sonko takes the breaking ball that misses low and away. 1-2. The one hit for Sonko was his only hit of the night last night. Also had struck out twice, popped to second and popped to center. Came up with the big hit with the bases loaded when he needed it the most. The 0-2. Swing and a miss for strike three. This time he cuts through the high fastball. So back-to-back strikeouts of Gotay and Sonko by Lewis, who now has 4 Ks in the game. Kraus remains at first after his inning opening single. 2 away, that will bring to the plate Alex Berg, the catcher and 7-hitter for Long Island. Obviously, it was a great start for the Ducks to capitalize with 2 outs in the first inning, plating 3 runs. Now the key is continuing to keep your foot on the gas pedal throughout the course of this game, not letting Lewis settle in. Alex Berg takes a breaking ball low and in on the first pitch for ball 1. Berg was the first of Lewis's strikeout victims in the opening inning when he went down swinging. All 4 of Lewis's strikeouts have been swinging in this game. 1-0. Another breaking ball down and in. And again, Berg takes it for ball 2. Berg last night a tough night at the plate, 0 for 5, ended an 11-game on base streak for the catcher. 2-0. Swing and a miss. Another big hack from Alex Berg, but was out in front of it. And that will run the count to 2-1. One thing the Ducks did very well in that first inning was showing a good eye at the plate, took some pitches out of the zone, fouled off some others, had good at-bats to work up the pitch count of the lefty. 2-1, runner goes, Berg grounds this one to first. Off the end of the bat, Josh Bell will pick it up and step on the bag, and that will end the inning. So Mark Kraus took off for second, proved inconsequential as Berg rounds out. And the leadoff single goes by the wayside. No runs, 1 hit for Long Island. They leave a runner on. We have played 2.5, and the Ducks still in front 3-1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Larkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the Flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Well, fans, when Alex Berg grounded out to first base to end the top of the 3rd inning, that was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Did you know that a 15-minute phone call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO, 1-800-947-AUTO, or visit geico.com. So we will head to the bottom half of this 3rd inning, and Jake Fisher back to the mound for his 3rd inning of work. A 1-2-3 inning in the first, and 2 hits and a walk to produce a run in the 2nd inning. It'll be Lance Zawatsky, the 9-hitter and second baseman, to begin. Zawatsky will then be followed by Sanford and Robinson. So lefty, and then 2 guys who will hit from the right side, both switch hitters. First pitch from Fisher coming. Kicks and fires. And Zawatsky way out in front of the breaking ball. Swings and misses for strike one. Zawatsky hitting .215 on the year between the Skeeters and the Barnstormers. 5 homers, 20 runs batted in. The 0-1. Breaking ball, line in the air to left center field. Running back are Krause and Cleary Jr. into the gap. It's Delta Cleary Jr. The center fielder making the running grab. Off the bat, I thought that was Krause's ball, but it did not tail far enough towards him for him to be able to make the catch. Cleary Jr. got a good break on it to make the running grab for out number 1. So 1 away, and back to the top of the order we go for the center fielder, Darian Sanford. Sanford, a switch hitter who will bat from the right side against the left-hander Fisher. Corner infielders are in for Sanford in case he tries to bunt his way on. First pitch, and he grounds one sharply to short. Dan Lyons to his left, gobbles it up, throws on a first and plenty of time. So Sanford first pitch swinging, grounds out to short, hit it at the one infielder who was not playing in. The Lions able to make the easy play, 2 away. And up will step the designated hitter, Trayvon Robinson. Sanford was 0 for 5 in last night's game, now 0 for 2 to start off his night this evening. So with 2 away, that is going to bring to the plate Robinson, who popped up to short on the first pitch he saw back in the opening inning. By the way, I do want to apologize if at any point your view of our broadcast gets obstructed. It is not ideal here in Lancaster. First pitch, there's a fastball strike in the outside corner, but there is a walkway in front of the press box here where many fans have to walk to get to the seats behind home plate. So you'll see a lot of foot traffic going in front of our broadcast booth. The 0-1. Smack to third, past Alfonso and down the left field line. Gonna head to the corner. Krause will pick it up and fire it back in. And Robinson is on safely with a 2-out double. An absolute bullet off his bat, right to third, but a little bit up in the air. Alfonso tried to leap to make the catch, but was not able to come up with it. So Trayvon Robinson has himself his 18th double of the year. Second 2-out hit of the game given up by Fisher. And that will give Cole Garner an opportunity with 2 out and a runner in scoring position. Robinson with good speed at second base. On the season, 17 steals and 20 attempts. I don't think he'll attempt third in this situation with 2 outs in an inning, but you never know. So here is Garner to bat, a strikeout victim his first time up. Fisher comes set. And the first offering. Breaking ball foul tipped at home plate off the bat of Garner. The count 0-1. I think that ball caught the right hand or arm of Alex Berg, who is flexing that right hand at home plate. Seems to be all right, though. And the count now 0-1. What a night it was for Garner here last night. 4 hits and 5 at-bats, 3 runs scored. He had a pair of doubles in the game, but struck out his last time up against Amalio Diaz in the bottom of the 10th inning. 0-1. Breaking ball swung on and missed. Another good pitch by Fisher. He had Garner way out in front. So now it is 0-2, and let's see if Fisher tries to throw it one more time. That's the pitch he got Garner out his first time up. We'll try to throw it again here or try and sneak a fastball by him. Robinson leads off second base with 2 down. Here is the 0-2 from Fisher. Kicks and fires, and Garner chops the breaking ball foul to the Ducks dugout on the third base side. Just got a little piece of it. Fisher did try to get him to chase down at the zone. This one, though, was a little bit more up, closer to about knee high, and that's why Garner got a piece of it. The count remains 0-2 as Fisher looks in a home plate. Left-hander ready. And the 0-2 offering. Swinging a ground ball foul again. Another off-speed by Jake Fisher, and it's knocked foul. Fisher at this point had 40 pitches, 28 of them for strikes. He's been fairly efficient to this point. A bit of a longer second inning after a quick 1-2-3 inning in the first. Robinson leads. Fisher comes set. And the 0-2. Swinging a ground ball to the left side of the infield. Alfonso to his left field, throws off balance to first in time. Good play out by Alfonso as he cut in front of Lyons to make the play. And the side retired here in inning number 3. So Fisher works around the 2-out double. No runs, a hit, 1 left on base. 3 innings in the books here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. The Ducks in front of the Barnstormers 3-1.
Hey fans, this is infielder Elmer Reyes, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
To the 4th inning we go here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. The Ducks with 3 runs on 7 hits and no errors to this point. The Barnstormers with a run on 3 hits and 1 error. Michael Pollack here with you as we go to the 4th. Stepping back up to the plate is the switch hitting Delta Cleary Jr. And the center fielder swings and misses at a breaking ball to begin the inning for strike 1. Cleary Jr. grounded out back to the mound his first time up, leading off the 2nd inning. The 0-1, swinging a ground ball here to the left side. Charging in on it, Sean Halton. He backhands, he throws off balance to first. Off target, but the tag made by Josh Bell. And there's the first out of the inning. Good hustle from Cleary Jr., but unable to beat it out as Halton's throw was snared by Bell, who applied the tag as Cleary Jr. raced by. 1 away here in the 4th, and that'll bring to the plate the shortstop and 9-hitter Dan Lyons. The Ducks got off to a great start in this game with 3 runs on 4 hits in the first inning. And they have picked up 3 hits since that point, but have yet to plate an additional run. Here's Dan Lyons, first pitch to him, and he takes a fastball well upstairs for ball 1 from Rami Lewis. Sun has just about set beyond the left field stands. It's creating a very eerie sky behind the outfield wall with the clouds dark in front of it. 1-0, fastball high for ball 2, and the orange from the sun that is just about set behind it. Something out of a Halloween painting you would see. 2-0. There's a fastball strike over the inside corner, 2-1. Lyons took an 0 for 4 at the plate last night. He was the only Duck that did not reach, along with Alex Berg. They were the only 2 Ducks that did not reach in the game. 2-1, fastball up and away on the count 3-1, but Lyons did double his first time up here. In the 2nd inning, he smacked one down the left field line for his 19th double of the season. Trying to get aboard for the 2nd time tonight. Here's the 3-1 from Lewis. He fires, and Lyons takes high for ball 4. So Lewis misses the strike zone. That's the first walk he has given up in this game. And it is brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor, just walk in. So the Ducks have had at least 1 on in every inning of this ball game against Rami Lewis. Now it's Giovanni Alfonso, who's picked up a pair of hits tonight already. First pitch on the way. He swings and misses on a high fastball for strike 1. Alfonso with a base hit up the middle in the 1st inning, an infield single to short in the 2nd. Coronado racing on the slow chopper, thought about going to 3rd to get Lyons, then through to 1st, but Alfonso's hustle 1 out. Lions will take his lead. The 0-1 from Lewis on the way. Alfonso takes down and in. An off-speed pitch that'll even the count at 1-1. Mentioned the 4-hit night for Alfonso last night. Had 2 hits in the series opener, 2 hits in New York. 4 straight multi-hit games now for Alfonso. 1-1 off the outside corner. Another off-speed pitch, and the count goes to 2-1. And Alfonso now has hit safely in each of his last 6 games. Getting hot at the right time of the year. Lewis with a 2-1 count. Kicks and fires, and Alfonso takes a fastball while upstairs. So now Lewis behind 3-1. He's in danger of walking back-to-back hitters with 1 out. So I think if you're Alfonso, you're looking for a good pitch to hit in this situation. Lewis does not want to walk 2 in a row. We'll see if Kevin Baez puts Lyons in motion at all. Lyons has 4 steals in 5 attempts this year. Lewis gets the sign and comes set. Lyons takes his lead. Here's the 3-1. Lewis delivers, and Alfonso takes a fastball, bell tie for a strike. So Lyons did not go. Lewis threw a fastball for a strike. Now the count full at 3-2, and I think now you might see Lyons take off. Bell holding him on at first base as Kevin Baez gives the signals down at third. Payoff pitch coming from Lewis. Deals, Lyons goes, and Alfonso is swinging a miss for strike 3. The throw down to second base. They got him. To say the tag applied on Lyons as he slid in. So a strike him out, throw him out, double play for the Barnstormers. And they're able to get around the 1-out walk here in the 4th inning. So in the inning, no runs, no hits. A walk, and because of the strike him out, throw him out, double play, the base is left empty. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th. 3-1 Long Island.
Hey fans, this is infielder Giovanni Alfonso, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. To the bottom half of the 4th inning we go. 3-1 in favor of the Long Island Ducks here in the rubber game of this 3-game set. It is time for tonight's 4th inning trivia question, where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. Well, we talked the last time that Jake Fisher took them out about how he was teammates with John Brownell, or not really teammates, but they do have the same college connection. Both Fisher and Brownell attended the University of Oklahoma, though at different times. He was also teammates at another point in his career with a current member of the Long Island Ducks. It was actually with the Windy City Thunderbolts in the Frontier League in 2015. First pitch fouled off by Sean Halton. And the count 0-1 as we begin the bottom of the 4th. So we want to know which current Long Island Duck was teammates with Jake Fisher while with the Windy City Thunderbolts in 2015. I'll let you think about it. We'll give you the answer in the bottom half, of the top half, of the 5th. The 0-1 pitch to Halton, who singled his first time up. Kicked the pitch on the way. Breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 2. Fisher had 2 strikeouts in the first inning, has not had one since then. Still has had some good movement on his breaking ball, but hasn't been throwing as many of them as he did early on. Not sure if that was by design, though. The 0-2 This one smacked deep but foul down the left field line off the bat of Holton. Nearly hit the light tower down the left field line. Not the top of it, of course, but about halfway up. Well, the count remains 0-2 on Holton. Against a guy like him, you got to keep the ball down in the zone. He will swing, he will chase pitches out of the zone, but you cannot leave anything up in the zone to a guy like him. Another 0-2 from Fisher. Here's the pitch, and Holton takes a breaking ball just inside. Good pitch from Fisher, just missed the corner. And now it's 1-2. Holton will be followed by Gindel and Coronado, the middle of the Barnstormer order, 2 up here in the bottom half of the 4th inning. Winds the shortstop shaded over to his right. The second baseman Ray is shaded up the middle. 1-2, breaking ball, smacked foul again on the ground, third base side. Carams into the stands and back out, and then Ross Peoples flips it to a fan in the front row. Peoples in his first season as the manager of the Barnstormers, taking over after Butch Hobson left the team following the 2016 season and ended up managing with the Kane County Cougars in the Diamondbacks organization this year. Butch was actually in attendance for last night's ball game. Good to see him back in this ballpark. The 1-2 from Fisher, once again, and Holton smacks one high in the air to deep right center field. Cleary Jr. racing back, seems to have a beat on it, and he'll make the catch in front of the warning track for the first out. So Holton gave it a ride, but not deep enough. First out here in inning number 4. If you've never been to Clipper Magazine Stadium before, it is a stadium that favors lefty pull hitters and right-handed hitters that can go the opposite way. Just 300 feet to the wall in right field, where a 17-foot high wall sits in front of the picnic tables that are on top of it. First pitch, and Gindel takes a breaking ball downstairs for ball 1. You see a lot of fly balls that end up sailing over that wall, as well as the right center field wall, which is just 363 feet away from home plate. That's where the bumper boats used to sit. No longer there. The 1-0 breaking ball strike on the outside corner to Gindel, who drew a walk his first time up. That'll even the count at 1-1. But much deeper to left and left center. Well, right down the line and left, it's not that deep. The 1-1 smacked on the ground to second base, gobbled up there by Elmer Reyes, and he throws to first for the out. So Gindel grounds to the right side, second out of the inning. And Jake Fisher has retired the first 2 here in this 4th inning. It's only 320 feet down the line and left, but then the wall goes out on a diagonal much deeper and then cuts over towards the batter's eye in center, which is 400 feet away. Left center field here at Clipper Magazine Stadium, 409 feet. It's otherwise known as Death Valley. Very, very tough to get the ball over the wall in left center field. It's been done before, but got to hit it a long way to do so. Garner hit one a very long way last night that ended up being just a double. First pitch fouled off the front foot of Nate Coronado for strike 1. Coronado bounced into a 6-3 double play in the 2nd inning after Fisher allowed a single and a walk to begin the inning. But Fisher was not able to get out of the inning without any damage done. A 2-out RBI single by Clevenger got the Barnstormers on the scoreboard. The key here is getting Coronado out. Last 2 innings, Barnstormers have picked up a hit with 2 outs in the inning. Fisher looks in for the sign from Alex Berg. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Coronado pops one in the air to left center field. Kraus and Cleary Jr. converging. It is Delta Cleary Jr. settling under it. He'll make the grab, and that'll retire the side. A 1-2-3 inning here in the 4th from Jake Fisher on 2 flyouts with a ground-out sandwich in between. It's another PSEG Long Island energy-efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is working for you. To the 5th we go. Ducks 3, Barnstormers 1.
Hey fans, this is infielder Mark Krause, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickalock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Back here in Lancaster, PA, we go to the 5th inning of tonight's ball game, the rubber game of the series. Long Island Ducks with a 3-1 lead over the Lancaster Barnstormers. And it is time for the answer to tonight's 4th inning trivia question, where we tested your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. Give you the question one more time here as Rami Lewis deals to Elmer Reyes, who takes a high fastball for ball 1. We told you that left-hander Jake Fisher, tonight's starter for the Ducks, as the 1-0 from Lewis is taken low for ball 2. He was teammates with a current member of the Ducks in 2015 while a member of the Windy City Thunderbolts in the Frontier League. We asked you who it was. 2-0. That's down and in. Another good eye from Reyes, who jumps in front 3-0. The answer was James Jones, right-handed pitcher, who the Ducks also acquired in a trade on September the 8th, along with Fisher, although from 2 separate teams. Pitches low for ball 4, so Elmer Reyes works his way on to begin the 5th inning. Second walk in as many innings by Lewis, and it's brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So a thumbs up to Kenny Klein joining us on Facebook Live, who had the correct answer of James Jones. That year, Jones pitched in 18 games out of the bullpen. He had 6 saves for Windy City and had a 3.71 ERA along with an 0-3 record. Lewis throws to first. Reyes has to scamper back quickly. And it looks like the Barnstormers are going to get some action going in their bullpen. Appears to be former Duck Jared Leverett, who is going to start to get loose, a left-hander. Fisher started 20 games that year, pitched in 20 games, 19 starts, I should say, for Windy City. Lou Ford takes a fastball bell tie for strike 1. And Fisher was 5-7 with a 4.98 ERA that year. Fisher's last 2 seasons with Windy City have been great, 10-7 in both years, an ERA of 2.80 in 2017. Ford drives went deep but foul down the right field line. If I'm not mistaken, he was actually 9-4 in 2016, Jake Fisher, with a 3.31 ERA. So he's been very good over the last 2 seasons with Windy City. Now, the Ducks certainly taking notice this year, and they bring him aboard late in the season to help the Ducks in their playoff push. Reyes at first with nobody out. It'll be an 0-2 here to Ford. Lewis looks over to first, deals to the plate, and Ford takes just high. Lewis tried to get him bell time, but it just missed. And the count 1-2. So Reyes with a walk has been on base twice now tonight. He has a single and a run scored as well. Ford 0 for 2 with a run scored. He reached on a fielder's choice. Now the 1-2 pitch. Ford way out in front of the off-speed. Swings and misses for strike 3. Lots of swings and misses from the Ducks offense tonight. 6 strikeouts, all swinging from Rami Lewis. And Lewis has been mixing his breaking ball with a good fastball. He really has settled in nicely since that first inning. He couldn't get out of the inning unharmed since that point. He has allowed a total of 3 hits and 2 walks, but has yet to give up a run. The Ducks have had at least 1 runner on in every inning, but have failed to extend their lead. So runner at first still in Reyes, 1 out, and here is Mark Krause, who singled to right his last time up. Lewis gets the sign. Here's his first pitch, and Krause pops one up a mile high to the left side of the infield. Sean Holton moving in from third base, settles under it and makes the catch. So first pitch swinging, Mark Krause pops out for the second time tonight. 2 straight outs after the leadoff walk to Reyes, and that will leave it up to the switch hitting DH Ruben Gotay. So here is Gotay, who drove in the first run of the game for Long Island. Gotay with 6 home runs on the year, and last night was his 4th against a left-handed pitcher, when he hit the solo blast in the 6th inning off of Scott Sebald. First pitch here from Lewis to Gotay, and he'll take a fastball at the belt for a strike. And gets ahead 0-1. Gotay blooped an RBI single to center in the first, later scored on Sanko's 2-run hit, and struck out swinging in inning number 3. Here's the 0-1. Way inside, knocked Gotay down at home plate, almost caught him in the foot. Was able to sneak out of the way of it. And that will even things up at 1-1. At first it looked like Leverett throwing. Now it appears to be Luis Gonzalez, who is throwing from behind the mound to start getting loose. Down in the dirt, skipped into Gotay. Good scoop out of the dirt by Clevenger to prevent the ball from going behind him, and it's 2-1. Defense for the most part straight away here for Gotay. Alton continues to play near the line at third base. 2-1 pitch from Lewis. Deals to the plate, and Gotay swings and lines one in the air to right. On the run in is Cole Garner. He'll make the catch, and that'll retire the side. So the Ducks get the leadoff man on, but cannot move him around as Reyes draws the walk, but stays stranded at first. No runs, no hits, and 1 runner left on base. Halfway through on this Thursday night, the Ducks lead is still 3-1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Tyler Wilson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Fans, you can chill out throughout the rest of this season with a cold cup of Hampton Coffee Company Gourmet Iced Coffee. It's available at the concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark. Hampton Coffee is the preferred coffee of the Long Island Ducks. Visit HamptonCoffeeCompany.com or check out their cafes out in the Hamptons. Michael Pollock with you as we go to the bottom half of inning number 5. Jake Fisher back to the mound for the Ducks after retiring the side in order in the 4th. Ducks got 3 in the first, Barnstormers 1 in the second. Neither side has gotten on the scoreboard since. And for Lancaster, it's the bottom 3 in their order due up here in the 5th inning: Clevenger, Bell, and Zawatsky. First pitch to Clevenger, grounded back towards the middle, but Dan Lyons, the shortstop, had him played perfectly, and he throws to first for the out. Lyons was shaded up the middle of the infield, and he's able to make that play with ease. 5 straight now retired by Fisher. And there's the first out here on the bottom of the 5th. Barnstormers had 3 hits in this game, singles by Halton and Clevenger in the second, and a double by Robinson in the third. Fisher has walked 1 and has struck out 2. But has yet to strike out a Barnstormer hitter since the first inning. Fisher's first outing as a Duck came last Friday against the Bluefish. Took a no decision, but turned in another quality start, his 15th quality start out of 21 total starts this year. First pitch foul to the top of the screen behind home plate by Josh Bell, and it is 0-1. He allowed 3 runs on 7 hits to the Bluefish. No homers, 1 homer, 2 walks and 3 strikeouts. 0-1, big breaking ball. This misses high. That'll leave the count up at 1-1. It was Wellington Dotel who went deep. Barnstormers, the Bluefish center fielder. 1-1. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner. So that will run the count to 2-1 on Bell, who grounded out weakly back to the mound in the 2nd inning. A little dribbler third base side that Fisher jumped off the mound, fielded and threw to first. 1-1, Bell swings and misses, snuck a fastball by him over the outside corner. So Fisher gets the count even now at 2-2. Scoreboard has 1-2, but the count definitely 2-2, as shown by Nate Caldwell, the home plate umpire. Fisher ready to go, and the 2-2. Bell takes a big breaking ball high and away. He would not chase, and now the count full. Again, this is Fisher's first start ever against the Barnstormers, only the 2nd start of his Atlantic League career. 3-2, ground ball to short. Dan Lyons to his right, a couple steps, bobbles, recovers, throws to first. Got him, just beat him by a step. Good job by Lyons to recover and avoid the error. Took a tough up on him, and he knocked it down, but by the time he went to throw to first, almost was too late. Thankfully for Lyons, Bell does not have a ton of speed, and so he was able to make the play. 2 outs on 2 grounders to short. And Fisher looking to complete back-to-back 1-2-3 innings in the 4th and the 5th. Here is the 9-hitter and 2nd baseman Lance Sawatsky to the plate from the left side. Fisher's first pitch of the at-bat, and Sawatsky takes a breaking ball off the outside corner for ball 1. Sawatsky with a fly ball to center field, leading off the 3rd inning. His only at-bat of the game thus far, 1-0. Swing and a miss, way out in front of the off-speed pitch. And that will even things up at 1-1. Fisher, 26 years old, stands on the mound at just 5'11", 180 pounds, out of Norman, Oklahoma. 1-1, Sawatsky pops it up in the air right near the mound. Fisher under it, looks like he's going to make the call. Now Alex Berg gives way to Angelo Sanko, the first baseman, who makes the catch. A pop-up right in the middle of the infield. Honestly, the pitcher probably has the best look at it. And Alex Berg has had some trouble with pop-ups this year. Sanko took over as the signal caller on the infield to make the catch. And Fisher with back-to-back 1-2-3 innings. Barnstormers go in order. We go to the 6th here in the series finale, 3-1 in favor of the Ducks.
Hey fans, this is catcher Alex Berg, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Ducks fans, thank you for following all season long as the Long Island Ducks try to meet the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. The Ducks have met the challenge. They've hit 109 home runs on the season. They needed to hit 100 to meet that challenge, and by doing so, Chappie's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. Chappie's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. So we go to the top of the 6th inning. Rami Lewis back to the mound, and his first pitch to Angelo Sanko is a fastball strike at the knees. 0-1. Sanko's 1 for 2 in this game. A 2-run signal to right field in the 1st inning, but a strikeout swinging in the 3rd. 0-1. Swings and fouls it off. Third base side out of play. Lewis quickly gets it front, 0-2. Ducks have had at least one runner on in every inning of tonight's game against Lewis, but have not scored in each of the last 4 after collecting 3 runs on 4 hits and a walk in the 1st inning. Excuse me, just 4 hits, no walks in the 1st. Fastball misses way upstairs to Sanko here, and that is ball 1. Third baseman Halton well off the bag. The shortstop Coronado shaded to the middle. 1-2. Ground ball to the right side, foul. You hear that slushy chant going on in the background. He is the K-Man tonight. They'll play that whenever the K-Man is batting in between every pitch. Trying to get the fans chanting because the loudest section will win some free slushies if Sanko strikes out. 1-2. That breaking ball misses off the outside corner from Lewis. Who is now over 100 pitches in this game. That last pitch was exactly his 100th. So he's able to make it through this inning. This would likely be his final inning of the night. Manager Ross Peoples does have action in his bullpen. 2-2. Breaking ball misses high, and Sanko has worked the count full at 3-2. Good job by Sanko to get the count where it is. Has to protect the plate here. At the same time, you don't want to chase out of the strike zone and try and get on base to begin the inning. Payoff pitch, and Sanko swings, drives one in the air to left center field. Hit pretty well, but going to be playable for Sanford, who goes back to make the catch. A long way out there to center, and that one's just to the left of the batter's eye. Well over 400 feet away is the wall, and Sanko retired for the first out here in the 6th inning. Got a good pitch to hit it well, just not well enough in this ballpark in that area. So 1 away, and that'll bring up the catcher and 7-hitter, Alex Berg. Ducks still looking for their first hit since the leadoff man of the 3rd inning. They have drawn 2 walks since that point. That was a Kraus single. Alex Berg now. The first pitch to him is swung on and grounded weakly to 3rd. Gobbled up by Sean Halton. He throws across in time to beat Berg. 2 more quick outs for Rami Lewis here in the 6th inning. Berg now 0 for 3 in the ball game.
Number 5, the center fielder, Delta.
And with 2-away, that'll bring up Delta Cleary Jr. to the plate. So with 2 away, here is Delta Cleary Jr., who has grounded out both times he's come to the plate. Lewis trying to finish his night in all likelihood with 5 consecutive scoreless innings after the rocky first. He misses up and away, and that is ball 1. Cleary Jr. grounded out back to the mound in the 2nd inning when he led off the frame, and then led off the inning again in the 4th and bounced to 3rd. 1-0, and that one misses outside. Lewis has fallen behind a lot in counts, but he's done a fairly good job throughout the game of battling back when he has fallen behind. And has walked a total of 2 on the night. From the line, here is the 2-0. Cleary Jr. takes another fastball out of the zone. And if he can reach with 2 outs, Dan Lyons would come back up to the plate. Lyons has been on base twice in tonight's ball game. Lewis takes a deep breath on the mound, now is ready. Here's the 3-0. Cleary Jr. takes in the fastball as a strike right at the knees, 3-1. Lewis ready once again, and the pitch on the way. Swinging a pop-up in the air to the right side. The second baseman, Zawatsky, there to make the catch. So Cleary Jr. pops out after getting ahead 3-0, got the 3-1 and pops out. Another 1-2-3 inning. Actually, the first 1-2-3 inning of the night for Rami Lewis. The Ducks go in order in the top of the 6th. To the bottom half we go, 3-1 Long Island.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dennis O'Grady, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Ducks with a 2-run lead as we go to the bottom half of inning number 6. Jake Fisher back out for his 6th inning of work. And we'll see if Rami Lewis's night is done after 6 or if he'll come back out for the 7th. Right now, for the moment, does not appear to be any action in the Barnstormers bullpen. Give Lewis credit. He was on the ropes early in the game, had a very rocky first inning, and gave up 2 hits with 1 out in the second. The Ducks had runners at the corners. But Lewis battled back to get those 2 outs, and since that point has allowed just a single and 2 walks. So Lewis seems to have settled in tonight. Fisher, meanwhile, allowed a run in the 2nd inning. And since that point, has allowed just 1 hit, a double by Robinson with 2 outs in the 3rd. He has now retired the last 7 Lancaster hitters to come to the plate. First pitch, and Sanford grounds one foul up the 3rd base line. It sounds like he might have broken his bat. No, he says it is all right, so we'll stay at home plate. And the count 0-1 as we begin the bottom of the 6th inning. Jake Fisher, meanwhile, has been very efficient tonight. 62 pitches to this point as we begin the 6th inning. Infield is in with the speedy Sanford at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Takes up and away from Fisher to even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Sanford 0 for 2 thus far. He struck out looking in the 1st inning and grounded to short in the 3rd. One popped up in the air, foul territory, first base side. Sanko racing over to the stands, but this will land in the 1st row behind the Barnstormer dugout. And now the count of 1-2. It appears as though Dennis O'Grady has begun to get loose down the left field line. I'm not sure if there was any sort of conversation with Fisher in between innings. That might have indicated he might be feeling a bit tired or anything like that. But again, his pitch count has been pretty strong. He threw 94 pitches in his first outing with Long Island. 1-2 pitch, and Sanford swings, hits a ground ball to 3rd. Backhanded stop made by Alfonso. The long throw across. Dugout on one hop by Sanko, and it's in time for the out. Sanford thought he was safe, but first base umpire Brian DeBrouwer called an out. It was a bang-bang play, and there is the 1st out of the 6th inning. That is not an easy play at all by Alfonso, having a range toward the line, throw somewhat off balance, or really just set yourself and fire a perfect strike, and he did so on 1 hop to Sanko, who had to make a good stretch. Sanford is so quick down the line that you really have to be perfect with what you do on defense to be able to get him out. The Ducks have done a good job, especially over the last 2 games against him. So there's the 1st out here in the 6th inning. And now it'll be Trayvon Robinson, who was the last batter to reach against Fisher. The left-hander misses with a breaking ball down and in for ball 1. Robinson last batted in the 3rd inning and hit a double down the left field line with 2 outs. A smash over the head of a leaping Giovanni Alfonso. Count 1-0 here to the switch hitter, getting his first start of this series. Here's the pitch. He grounds one weakly here. 3rd base side of the mound, past Fisher. Charging Alfonso, fields, throws, got him. 2 away. Alfonso has shown excellent range in this game. In front of him, to his right, to his left. Really has done a very nice job at 3rd base, and lines the same at short. Those 2 have seen a lot of action thus far in tonight's ball game. So 2 away here in the inning. And Fisher looking to complete a third straight 1-2-3 inning. Righty swinging Cole Garner coming up to the plate for Lancaster. So with the righty Garner coming up, Sonko well off the bag at first. The second baseman Reyes shaded towards the middle. The first pitch to Garner is a breaking ball down and in, 1-0. Garner is 0 for 2. He struck out swinging to end the first and grounded out to third to end the third. Trying to avoid ending the sixth here is Gardner. 1-0. Fastball on the inside corner from Fisher for a strike. That'll even things up at 1-1. Ducks out hitting the Barnstormers 7-3 in this one. They lead it 3-1 in the run column. Lancaster has made the only error of this game. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a ground ball hard but foul again down the third base line right into the Ducks bullpen. Fisher ahead 1-2, a strike 3 away from retiring the Barnstormers 1-2-3. Yeah, no action for Lancaster in their bullpen. It appears like Lewis will come back out and pitch the seventh despite having over 100 pitches at this point, unless a reliever is already set to go. 1-2, and Garner takes an off-speed pitch outside. Fisher tried to throw that big breaking ball, but did not cut back towards the plate. So the count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Fisher kicks and comes home. Garner takes a breaking ball that just missed the inside corner. It was about thigh high. Fisher might have thought he had strike 3 there, but misses. Now the count full at 3-2. Sean Halton waiting on deck for Lancaster. (3-2) from Fisher. And Garner pops it up foul behind the plate off to the first base side. So we'll back up and out of play, and we'll do it again with the count full. (3-1) Ducks, bottom of the 6th inning here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Final game of a 3-game series between the two teams. Payoff pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. Fisher got him on the breaking ball down and in. Second time that Garner has struck out tonight. Third strikeout for Fisher in his first since the opening inning. Fisher has now retired 10 Barnstormer batters in a row, 3 consecutive 1-2-3 innings. We head to the 7th here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. The Ducks in front of the Barnstormers 3-1.
Hey fans, this is right-handed pitcher Tyler Levine, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Ducks fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Inn Shop on your next visit to Bethpage Ballpark, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quackerjack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. So we go to the 7th. Rami Lewis will indeed stay in the game. There is a right-hander starting to get loose for the Barnstormers. The first pitch on the way here misses low for ball 1 to Dan Lyons. That'll be 9-1-2 in the order for the Ducks, who have led since the opening inning when they played it 3 runs. The Barnstormers have only gotten 1 in the second inning against Fisher. 1-0. Lions a ground ball past the mound towards the middle of the infield. Backhanded stop made by the second baseman. The jump throw to first is wide of the bag. They wouldn't have had Lions anyway. Good effort by Zawatsky. But it'll be a single to lead off the 7th for Dan Lyons. It's the Ducks' 8th hit of the game. It's their first hit since the 3rd inning when Mark Krause led off the inning with a single to right. And for Dan Lyons, who had come into the game hitless, his 2nd hit of the night. He had been hitless in his last 6 games, but has 2 hits and a walk. It is 3 trips to the plate tonight. So a good start for the Ducks to get the leadoff man on. Now it'll be Giovanni Alfonso to the plate from the right side. Halton plays in tight at third. First pitch coming from Lewis. Here it is. Alfonso takes, and the fastball misses down and in for ball 1. Alfonso 2 for 3 thus far on the night. Single to center in the first, single to short in the second. Struck out swinging his last time up in the 4th. 1-0 from Lewis. And Alfonso pops one in the air to right field. That is going to drift foul and out of play. That'll even things up at 1-1. Again, Lewis beginning this inning with over 100 pitches thrown. He's at 112 right now, 68 for strikes. Barnstormers trying to get as much out of Lewis as they can here in this game. 1-1, Alfonso squares, pushes the bunt to first base, caught in the air by Josh Bell. I think that was all on Alfonso, who tried to bunt his way on for a hit. Can't imagine Kevin Baez calling for that there, and it didn't work as Alfonso pops it up to the first baseman, Josh Bell. So there's the first out of the inning as Lewis gets Alfonso on the bunt attempt. And with 1 away, that'll bring up the second baseman, Elmer Reyes. And with that, Scott Patterson, the pitching coach for the Barnstormers, is going to come out of the dugout. And he's going to have a conversation with his left-hander.
Once again, fans are invited to stick around for the post-game adult run.
I don't know if this is to get his relievers some more time to warm up. There is a righty warming. It appears like it is R.J. Hively. Got the win here 2 nights ago when he pitched 2 scoreless innings of relief. After getting a big out against a good hitter like Alfonso, I have to think this is just to get Hively some more time. Then you have a righty in Reyes and a righty in Ford due up. Reyes at the plate, Ford on deck. So this could be to Lewis, the final batter of the ball game that he'll face. Again, with Ford waiting on deck, though Ford is 0 for 3 on the night. Reyes, meanwhile, has picked up an infield single and a walk. He has scored a run in this game as well. Lions will take his lead off of first. Lewis comes set at the belt. First pitch, Reyes takes an off-speed pitch up high for ball 1. Again, the Ducks have had at least 1 runner on in 6 of the 7 innings they have come to the plate tonight. Lions takes his lead. Held on by Bell, the 1-0. Reyes takes a breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 1. Getting late in the game here, and the Ducks would certainly like to get some extra runs on the scoreboard in support of Jake Fisher, who has looked terrific on the mound for the Ducks tonight. 1-1. Reyes swings, pops it up in the air to center. Darian Sanford moves in into his left. He'll make the catch. So Elmer Reyes retired on the fly ball. Leadoff man gets on. The next 2 hitters have not moved him over. So Reyes is now 1 for 3, and with 2 away, that'll leave it up to Lou Ford. And with that, Ross Peoples going to come out of the dugout, and that will spell the end of the night for Rami Lewis. Good work by the Barnstormers left-hander, who turns in a quality start as of right now tonight. That runner at first base is his responsibility. But Lewis, who looked like he was going to have a tough night with the way the first inning went, has been able to do a good job despite allowing a total of 8 hits in this game. Has only given up those 3 runs in the first, only 2 of them earned. So a pitching change coming up here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Ducks leading 3-1, runner at first, 2 away.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Billy Horn, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the Magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit pseglyny.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Back here at Clipper Magazine Stadium as we play in the top of the 7th inning. The Ducks with a 3-1 lead. They have a runner at first. That is Dan Lyons, who singled to begin the inning. And he remains there with 2 outs. Lou Ford is coming to the plate. The Barnstormers have called upon R.J. Hively to take over on the mound and face Lou Ford, trying to record this final out of the top of the 7th. Righty-righty matchup here with Ford. And the first pitch from Hively on the way. He actually will step off and look over to first. Hively pitching for the first time since Tuesday night when he got the win for the Barnstormers in their 3-2 victory. Hively is ready. Here's the first pitch. Ford takes a fastball at the knees for strike 1. Hively did not face Ford in his 2 innings, but he retired all 6 batters he faced. Gotay, Berg, and Cleary on groundouts in the 6th. Lyons and Alfonso on flyouts, and Reyes on a groundout in the 7th. Throw over. Lyons is back safely. Wasn't taking too big of a lead against R.J. Hively. Again, I don't think you'll see Lyons take off here. He did try to steal earlier in this game. That was back in the 4th inning, but was thrown out as part of a strike him out, throw him out double play with Alfonso at the plate. Hively's 0-1. Ford rips one in the air down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit. It'll go off the wall. Lyons on his way to third. Kevin Baez going to have to hold him up as Ford will have to stop at first. And again, the unfortunate circumstance for the Ducks there of the shallow wall in right is that Ford unable to get a double and Lyons unable to score. So Ford will have his first hit of the game with an opposite field single. Lyons goes from first to third. And now the Ducks with runners at the corners and 2 out. And up to the plate will step the lefty swinging Mark Krause. By the way, R.J. Hively has incredible home road splits. He has been very, very good at home this year. 3-0 record and an ERA of an even 1 in 26 games here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Meanwhile, on the road, he has pitched in 27 games and is 3-0, but has a 7.96 ERA. Now the lefty swinging Mark Krause to the plate after the righty Lou Ford singles the opposite way. So here is Krause with runners at the corners and 2 down. First pitch from Hively. Krause takes a fastball over the inside corner for strike 1. Krause has popped up twice to short in the first, to third in the 5th. He singled to right, though, back in the 3rd inning. Lyons leads off third, and Ford off of first with 2 away. Hively's 0-1. Kicks, fires, Krause swings. It's a sharp ground ball to short, gobbled up by Coronado. Will take it to the bag at second for the force, and that will retire the side. So Ford delivers with a base hit against R.J. Hively, but that shallow wall in right prevents the Ducks from being able to score the run. So 6 unassisted at second base on the fielder's choice. In the inning, no runs for the Ducks, 2 hits. They leave a pair on the bases. Time to stretch with the Ducks still in front of the Barnstormers 3-1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Rob Rogers, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. So we head to the bottom of the 7th inning. The score remains 3-1 in favor of the Long Island Ducks. Jake Fisher back to the mound for his 7th inning of work. 6 innings of 1-run ball thus far tonight. 1 walk, 3 strikeouts for the lefty, and just 3 hits given up. He's done a very good job to this point against this Barnstormer offense. And he will be facing the middle of the order here in the 7th. It will be Sean Halton, Caleb Gindel, and Nate Coronado, 2 righties with a lefty sandwiched in between. So Sean Halton will begin as he will step to the plate batting from the right side. Here in the bottom of the 7th, we'll also give you a look at the out-of-town scoreboard and let you know what's going on around in the Atlantic League and on the Major League scoreboard, obviously, with several teams involved in such important games down the stretch. Many teams keeping eyes on the scoreboard in addition to what they're doing. First pitch, Sean Halton pops it up. Mile high in the air, middle of the infield. The shortstop, Dan Lyons, making the call, ranges to his right and makes the catch. Almost overran it. Was able to come back to his right, make the grab to retire Halton. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th inning as Halton now 1 for 3. The game the Ducks are paying the most attention to is down in Sugar Land, Texas, where the Bluefish and the Skeeters are scoreless right now, top half of the 2nd inning. Bobby Blevins on the mound tonight for Sugar Land, and Ross Seaton on the mound tonight for Bridgeport. That game again just getting underway. Breaking ball here is taken on the outside corner for a strike. 0-1 on Gindel, who has walked and grounded a second in his 2 at-bats. Gindel had a big night at the plate last night, but in the loss. The 0-1 takes up stairs from Fisher to even the count. Gindel twice tied the game with 2 out hits. He had a 2-run homer to right in the 6th that tied the game at 3, and a 2-out RBI single to left that tied the game at 4 in the 8th. 1-1, breaking ball that just missed the inside corner, and the count 2-1. The game the Barnstormers are paying most attention to is in York, Pennsylvania. Bottom of the 6th inning, it is all Revs. They lead it 9-2 right now. Ground ball hit to second again by Gindel. Reyes is there. He's thrown to first in time. And Gindel grounds to second for the 2nd time tonight, 2 away here in the 7th inning. So again, if the Revolution come away with a win in tonight's game, the Barnstormers must win this one to have any chance still of staying afloat. A Revolution win and a Barnstormers loss would give York the 2nd half Freedom Division title. A win for York would eliminate Sugar Land, as York owns the tiebreaker with the Skeeters. They would stay up at least 3 games with 3 to go and would not be able to pull even because of that tiebreaker. First pitch, breaking balls on the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. The starter tonight for Southern Maryland was Eric Fornatero, who was roughed up, lasted just 2 innings. Evan Reed now in the game. Meanwhile for York, Logan Williamson started. He is still pitching. 3 hits, an RBI, and 2 runs for Ruby Silva. 2 RBIs apiece for Michael Burgess and Ryan Dent leading the way for York. As for Southern Maryland, they have picked up RBIs from Sampson and Wiggins. Check swing, they appeal the first. No swing, says Brian DeBrouwer. The count goes to 2-1 now on Coronado, who is 0 for 2. He has grounded into a double play and popped to center in his 2 at-bats tonight. Fisher looking for another 1-2-3 inning. Here's the 2-1, fouled off first base side. This will go out of play. Now leaving things up at 2-2. Meanwhile, in Bridgewater, New Jersey, Patriots and the Bees even at 2, top half of the 8th inning. Greg Nappo started for New Britain, Casey Coleman on the mound. Mark Hamburger started for Somerset, and Kyle Newby now pitching. Fisher's 2-2 here to Coronado. Winds and fires to the plate, and this is a breaking ball on the no. The entire infield for the Ducks started to head to the third base dugout thinking that was strike 3. And Nate Caldwell somehow did not call that strike 3. So now the count is full at 3-2. Fisher's payoff pitch on the way, and Coronado will swing and line this one in the air to center field, a base hit. So Fisher and everybody on the field for the Ducks all thought they had strike 3, and instead Coronado fights one off for a single to center. A 2-out base hit for Coronado. That's the first hit for Lancaster since Trayvon Robinson's double in the 3rd inning. And it ends a streak of 12 in a row retired by Fisher. Now with a lefty coming to the plate, Kevin Baez comes out of the dugout. He's going to talk here with Clevenger. It appears as though left-hander Patrick Kreider warming in the bullpen, but Kevin Baez going to stick with Fisher here. Probably just a conversation to say, hey, don't let that call affect you. It was what it was. Pitch looked good, but they didn't make the call, and you've got to look past it and find a way to get this out. So Steve Clevenger, who's 1 for 2 with an RBI single tonight, will step up to the plate for the Barnstormers. Somerset, by the way, tonight with RBIs from Rosario and Gonzalez. New Britain with RBIs from Rosa and Bierfeld. Clevenger fouls the first pitch off past the Ducks dugout on the third base side. That is strike 1. Meanwhile, in the major leagues, Yankees all over the Orioles right now, 9-1 through 4 innings at Yankee Stadium. Masahiro Tanaka on the mound for the Yankees. Wade Miley started for the Orioles, only recorded 1 out in the first inning. Mike Wright has since taken over. 0-1. Clevenger takes a big curveball on the inside corner, and Fisher jumps ahead at 0-2. Yankees with home runs from Todd Frazier, his 25th of the year, and from Aaron Judge, his 42nd. The Orioles' Jonathan Scope with his 32nd of the season. So it'll be an 0-2 pitch on the way here from Fisher to Clevenger. Here it is, and Clevenger takes a breaking ball low. And there is ball 1. As to the Mets, they're out to a 1-0 lead at Wrigley Field over the Chicago Cubs. Top of the 2nd inning. Seth Lugo on the mound against Jen-Ho Sang, making his major league debut. Asdrubal Cabrera with a sac fly for the lone run. 1-2 pitch. Clevenger swings, pops it up in the air to shallow left. The shortstop Lyons goes out. He'll make the call, and he will make the catch. So Jake Fisher works around the 2-out single by Nate Coronado. He has now retired 13 of the last 14 Barnstormers to come to the plate and works another scoreless inning in the 7th. We head to the 8th here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. It is still the Ducks 3 and the Barnstormers 1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Patrick Kreider, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy-efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit pseglyny.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Eighth inning coming up here in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The Ducks with a 3-1 lead over the Lancaster Barnstormers. It has been that way since the bottom of the second inning. And fans who want frequent updates on team transactions, scores, store specials, and the status of upcoming games, and you should be following the Long Island Ducks on Twitter, twitter.com/LIDucks. With Twitter, the faithful flock will be able to follow their Ducks and find out more information regarding nightly promotions, player signings, league activities, and so much more. The Ducks are tweeting right now, and you can follow along at twitter.com/LIDucks. So to the top of the eighth we go. It will be Ruben Gotay to the plate, the switch-hitting designated hitter, batting from the left side as R.J. Hively stays into the game after getting final out of the seventh inning in relief of Rami Lewis. First pitch on the way, and Gotay swings a broken bat flare into the area behind first, caught by Josh Bell. Gotay loses the bat and loses the at-bat. First pitch swinging, he pops out. And there's the first out here in the eighth. Wasn't able to get it over the head of Bell. So there's out number one. Gotay now 1 for 4, and that'll bring up Angelo Sanko. Sanko 1 for 3 in this game. Here he is, stepping up to the plate from the left side. And the first pitch coming up from R.J. Hively. Gets the sign and come set. First pitch, Sanko takes all the way, a fastball, bell tie for strike one. Sanko hit a 2-run single to right field back in the first inning that right now is the difference in the game. Gave the Ducks a 3-0 lead at the time. Since then he has struck out and flown out to center. Hit it well to center his last time up, leading off the sixth, but ultimately resulted in an out. The 0-1 swings and misses, cutting through the high fastball. Hively quickly gets ahead 0-2. Overall this year, R.J. Hively with a record of 6-0, a 4.76 ERA in 53 games. We mentioned has been great here at home, has struggled mightily on the road. 0-2. Sanko lays off the high fastball. There is ball one. Coming into tonight, Hively had allowed 86 runs. Check that, that's the wrong number. 35 runs, 31 of them earned in 58 and 2/3 innings, 59 hits to just 18 walks with 67 strikeouts. 1-2, Sanko lays off the fastball up and away. That will even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Sanko at the plate, Alex Berg waiting in the on-deck circle. Looks like Patrick Kreider has begun to get loose for the Ducks down the left field line, so we'll see if that is all for Fisher. 2-2. Missing the inside corner was Hively. Sanko has now worked the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. The Ducks first baseman trying to get aboard here with 1 out in this 8th inning. Hively gets the sign and comes set. Defense slightly shifted to the right side. 3-2, and that's way up and away for ball 4. So good job by Angelo Sanko, who fell behind in the count as he is able to work out the walk. The third given up by the Barnstormers pitching staff tonight. And that walk brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So the Ducks now with 9 hits and 3 walks in this game. And that'll bring Alex Berg to the plate looking for his first hit since the 8th inning of game 1 of this series when he picked up an RBI single to left. Time called here at home plate. So Sanko will take his lead off first, does not have great speed, so don't expect to see him taking off for second at any point. First pitch from Hively. Throws over to first, and Sanko dives back safely. Sanko 1 of 3 in the stolen base department this season. Hively gets the sign and comes set. Good lead for Sanko to the edge of the cutout. First pitch, and Berg takes a breaking ball that just missed above the belt. And the count 1-0. Berg struck out swinging in the first, grounded out to first base in the third, and bounced to third in the 6th. Outfield plays him straight away here. Third baseman Halton hugging the line. And the 1-0. Swinging a ground ball hit towards third. Backing up on it, Halton. He'll field. The only play is to first. And he throws it there in time for the out. So Berg grounds to third for the second at bat in a row. Sanko moves to second base on the play. And with 2 outs and the runner in scoring position, that will leave it up to the center fielder, Delta Cleary Jr. And with the switch hitter coming to the plate, out of the dugout comes Ross Peoples, and it looks like he's going to call upon a left-hander here to turn Cleary Jr. around to the right side. Cleary Jr. 0 for 3 thus far tonight, batting from that right side. And so Peoples will make another pitching change here to move Cleary Jr. that way. So we'll have yet another pitching change here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. Ducks lead at 3-1. They have a runner at second with 2 away.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Billy Horn, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit pseglyny.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Top of the 8th inning here at Clipper Magazine Stadium. It's a 3-1 game in favor of the Ducks. Rubber game of this 3-game series. Daniel Moskis, the left-hander, going to come out of the bullpen and take over on the mound for R.J. Hively, who has gotten 2 outs here in the 8th with a walk sandwiched in between the first and the third batters of the inning. Angelo Sanko, who drew that walk, is now at second base with 2 down. And Delta Cleary Jr., who was set to come up from the left side of the plate against the righty Hively, now turned her back around to the right side to face Moskis. From the stretch is Moskis. First pitch on the way, and Cleary Jr. takes a fastball off the outside corner for ball 1. Moskis pitched here as well on Tuesday night. He threw 1 inning in relief, allowed 2 hits and a run, giving up that RBI single to Alex Berg. Nearly lost the lead, but Hinshaw thrown out at home plate on the play. 1-0. Breaking ball. That drops in for a strike, belt high. That will even the count up at 1-1. Cleary Jr. looking for his first hit of the night, 0 for 3 to this point. And now a perfect time for him to get that hit, trying to bring in Sanko from second. 1-1. Ground ball, weakly hit up the first baseline, foul. Billy Horn, the Ducks pitching coach, coaching over at first, grabs it, and we'll get it to a fan in the stands. So now Cleary Jr. behind at 1-2, and Moskis a strike away from keeping this a 2-run game. And Patrick Kreider's been warming up down the left field line, so it looks like he might come in to pitch in the bottom half of this 8th inning. Here comes the 1-2. Moskis looks to second, deals to the plate. Cleary Jr. takes the fastball up high and away. And that will even things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Cleary Jr. did not face Moskis here the other night. So this is his first time facing him in the series. Halton plays right along the third base line. Shortstop creeping in behind Sanko. Takes an extra lead. And now Moskis turns and watches him go back to second. Barnstormer lefty doesn't want Sanko taking off, trying to get a head start for third base. Ready to go now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Cleary Jr. takes a fastball high and away. That runs the count full at 3-2. If Cleary Jr. can get aboard, Dan Lyons, who's been on base all 3 times, will be up next. There is a righty warming for the Barnstormers in their bullpen down the right field line. Payoff pitch coming. Sonko takes his lead. Here's the pitch, and Cleary Jr. swings and misses for strike 3. Could not catch up to the breaking ball over the outer half, so Cleary Jr. goes down swinging, and that will retire the side here in the 8th inning. No runs for the Ducks, no hits. They get a walk and leave the runner on. We go to the bottom half of inning number 8, 3-1 Long Island.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Zach Treese, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? The Ducks are proud to present the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved. The Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty draft and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the brand new Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. This ball game moves to the bottom of the 8th inning, and left-hander Patrick Kreider has come out of the bullpen for the Ducks to face the 8-9 and 1 hitters for Lancaster. A great performance once again tonight by Jake Fisher, who tosses 7 innings of 1-run ball, holding this Barnstormer lineup to just 4 hits. Did a very good job in this ball game, and now gives way to Kreider, who will face Josh Bell, Lance Sawatsky, and Darian Sanford, 2 switch hitters with a left-hander sandwiched in between. So Kreider comes out of the bullpen for the Ducks. We'll get to the final line on Fisher in a matter of moments. Josh Bell will step up to the plate to start things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. The Ducks took a 3-0 lead in the first inning. They have maintained it since that point. And here is Josh Bell to begin, who is 0 for 2 on the night. The 3-2 up in the inning, a combined 0 for 7 in this game. Kreider steps up onto the mound. Here is Josh Bell into the batter's box. First pitch on the way from Kreider, and Bell will swing and rip one at third. Fair ball inside the bag at third and down the left field line. He's going to head into the corner. Mark Krause going to field it in the corner, and Bell will stop at second base with a leadoff double. It's not the start that Patrick Kreider wanted as he comes out of the bullpen, but Bell first pitch hacking. And he smacks one inside the bag at third for Josh Bell. It is his 4th double of the season. First hit of the night, and the leadoff man is on in scoring position. Fisher 7 innings tonight, allowing just 4 hits. Of the 4 hits, only 1 was for extra bases, and that was the double by Robinson with 2 outs in the 3rd. 1 run, 1 walk, and struck out 3. Retired 13 of the final 14 batters that came to the plate. So the leadoff man is on, and now Lance Sawatsky to the plate. First pitch from Kreider. Sawatsky swears to bunt and bunts it foul at home plate. That is strike 1. Sawatsky was definitely bunting for a base hit here. No way he's trying to just get aboard on a sacrifice or just lay one down a sacrifice, trailing by 2. So he was certainly bunting for a base hit, but fouls it off, and now it's 0-1. Sawatsky has popped up to center and popped to third. There's 2 at-bats in this game. Kreider gets the sign and comes set. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball. This one misses inside. Now we'll even the count at 1-1. Kreider on the year, a 3.35 ERA in a team-high 61 games, 43 hits and 48 in the third innings, 21 runs, 18 of them earned. He has walked 27, struck out 54. One pitch, dealt to the plate. Zawatsky, a check swing, foul ball. Dribbles back behind the plate. And now Kreider ahead at 1-2. Ducks appear to have two pitchers getting loose down the left field line. A left-hander in the form of Dustin Richardson. And it looks like right-hander Rob Rogers as well. Kevin Baez said his entire bullpen should be available for tonight's ball game. Again, including James Jones, who was reinstated, or never was on the inactive list, but back from the back spasms that troubled him. 1-2 pitch to Zawatsky. Kreider kicks, fires. Zawatsky swinging a ground ball towards the middle. That's going to sneak through for a base hit. Around third is Bell. He will come in to score. 2 batters, 2 hits here in the 8th, and now it's a 1-run game at 3-2. It's been an up and down season for Patrick Kreider, and not the way you want to start here in the 8th after the great performance from Jake Fisher. But Fisher taken out after 7. Kreider has given up a double and a single, and now he's going to take the ball from Kreider and change pitchers here in the 8th. So Patrick Kreider unable to get the job done. We'll have another pitching change. Now the Barnstormers have the tying run at first, nobody out, and what is now a 3-2 ball game.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolette patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolette walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolette pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolette's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolette. Visit Nicolette.com.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Dominant outing tonight by Jake Fisher, who throws 7 innings of 1-run ball and retires 13 of the final 14 hitters that he faces. Kevin Baez goes to his bullpen here in the 8th inning, calling upon Patrick Kreider to face the bottom 2 hitters in the Barnstormer order. And both of them get hits. Josh Bell, a first pitch double inside third base. And Zawatsky with a 2-strike single up the middle to pick up his 21st run batted in of the year. Both had been 0 for 2 prior to the inning. So now all of a sudden it's a 1-run game at 3-2. First run scored by either side since the second. And now the tying run is at first base with nobody out, and Dustin Richardson, the left-hander, will come out of the bullpen for the Ducks to take over and pitch for a second straight night. Darian Sanford is going to come up to the plate and have to think in all likelihood here, with the runner at first base representing the tying run, Sanford is going to try and either bunt his way on or at least lay down the sacrifice to get the tying run in scoring position for Trayvon Robinson. So we'll see if that ends up coming to fruition. Richardson takes over on the mound for the Ducks. And here is Sanford, who last night struck out swinging against Richardson in the 8th. First pitch on the way from Richardson to Sanford. Kicks, fires, Sanford squares, and pulls back last second. Berg wants an appeal at first, and Brian DeBrouwer says no swing. So the count 1-0. Sanford has 2 sacrifice bunts on the season as a member of the Barnstormers. So Watsky will take his lead off of first base, being held on by Sanko. Richardson gets the sign and comes set. 1-0. Sanford pops up the bunt, foul behind the plate. Alex Berg racing back, and he makes the underhand catch. So Watsky started to go for second, but Berg alertly throws down, so he is unable to go. A mock cheer from the Ducks dugout for Alex Berg, who has had some troubles on pop-ups this year, but he makes the basket catch. The bunt attempt does not work for Darian Sanford, and a big first out for Dustin Richardson. So Sanford is now 0 for 4 at the plate. Here is the switch-hitting Trayvon Robinson from the right side. And now a ground ball here from Richardson could potentially get 2 outs and send this game to the 9th. But Robinson does have good speed. So now the middle infielders are about halfway at double play depth. Third baseman Alfonso right along the line. The first baseman Sanko holds on the runner. First pitch from Richardson. Robinson takes a fastball strike, 0-1. Robinson hit the first pitch that Richardson threw last night for a pop out to right field after Robinson had come off the bench as a pinch hitter for Bo Amaral. So the count 0-1 here on Robinson. It was 1 for 3 in this game. Richardson looks to first. Now the 0-1. Fastball missed inside. Leaving the count at 1-1. Richardson has given up 1 run in 3 innings since joining the Ducks, 2 hits, a walk, and 7 strikeouts. Surrendered a 2-out run last night in the 8th inning after retiring the first 2 batters. So Watsky takes his lead off of first, has some good speed. 1-1, fastball just missed low. On the count goes to 2 balls and a strike. Watsky is 8 for 8 in the stolen base department this year, so Richardson will have to keep a close eye on him. It's a bit tougher for Zawatsky to go with a left-hander on the mound. Richardson looks in for the sign and now comes set. Two-one pitch, runner goes. This is taken inside. The throw down to second base is not in time. So Watsky slides in there safely with a stolen base. That's his 9th of the season. He picked the right pitch to run on as Richardson missed down and in. And by the time Berg could field and throw down, it was too late. So Zawatsky with the steal and now the tying run in scoring position, and it's a 3-ball, 1-strike count on Trayvon Robinson. Revolution maintain a 9-2 lead in York, so the Barnstormers, I'm sure, have checked out the out-of-town scoreboard at some point. I know just how important this game has become. (3-1) coming from Richardson to Robinson. Here's the kick, here's the pitch. Breaking ball is at the belt for a strike. Thinking it was ball 4 was Robinson, but Richardson gets the strike call. And now the count full at 3-2. Cole Garner waiting in the on-deck circle. He is 0 for 3 on the night. So Watsky takes his lead off second. Richardson gets the sign. Payoff pitch on the way, and Robinson swings a broken back ground ball to short. Dan Lyons fields on the backhand. His throw to first low dug out nicely by Angelo Sanko to save Lyons of the error. Lyons had started to head towards the middle of the infield and had to go back to his right very quickly and was able to make the play. So Robinson retired for the second out, so Watsky advances to third base. Now a runner at third with 2 down, and that is going to bring up Cole Garner. And with the righty coming up, it looks like Kevin Baez is going to go back to his bullpen and bring in the right-hander Rob Rogers to face him. So Baez will take the ball from Richardson as Kevin Baez trying to play the matchups here in this inning. Rogers is going to come in and set up a matchup with Garner, righty-righty with the tying run at third and 2 away. Another pitching change here on this Thursday night in Lancaster.
Hey fans, this is pitching coach Billy Horn, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
PSEG Long Island is making things work for you with over 10 energy efficiency programs that can help you save on your monthly electric bill. From our free online energy analyzer and in-home energy assessments to rebates on energy-efficient air conditioning, even discounts on LED light bulbs. Helping you save on electricity is our job. What to do with your savings?
Flight 85 now boarding for the magic of Orlando.
Is entirely up to you. Visit psegly.com/save money. Just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks baseball. Good times every time.
So the Barnstormers threatening to try and tie this game in the bottom of the 8th. One run is in after Josh Bell doubled and Sawatsky singled to open the inning. Dustin Richardson came on, got a foul pop on a bunt from Darian Sanford for the first out. Zawatsky then stole second. Trayvon Robinson almost snuck a ground ball through the left side of the infield, but Dan Lyons made the play for a big second out. And now Kevin Baez sets up a righty-righty matchup. It is Rob Rogers on the mound for the Ducks and Cole Garner coming up to the plate for the Barnstormers. Rogers got the win last night throwing a scoreless inning in relief. He did not face Garner, though, in the game. It's the first time he's facing Garner in this series. And Garner right now is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Rogers looks in for the sign and now comes set. First pitch, Garner pops it in the air down the right field line, foul and out of play. The count 0-1. Rogers allowed 1 hit in a scoreless 9th inning yesterday. That was to Anderson De La Rosa, but retired the other 3 hitters he faced. The Ducks exploded for 5 runs in the 10th inning to take a 9-4 lead, and they would win by that margin. Sawatsky leads off of third with 2 out. The 0-1 pitch on the way, and Garner swings and fouls it back to the backstop. And Rogers quickly jumps in front at 0-2. Jake Fisher, the starter and left-handed for the Ducks tonight, got a couple of swings and misses on breaking balls down in the dirt from Garner in this game. So with an 0-2 count, we'll see if Rogers tries to do that. However, has to be careful with the runner at third base. The 0-2 pitch on the way from the Ducks right-hander. Gets the sign and comes set. 0-2. Swinging a foul ball over the screen back behind the plate. Karam's off the facing of the roof and comes back down to the field off to the first base side. We'll do it again at 0-2. Another tightly contested game between these two teams. It doesn't seem like last night's was with the final score, but over the first 9 innings, it absolutely was. Just like game 1 was a 3-2 game here on Tuesday. Again, the 0-2. Swinging a foul ball again off to the screen on the first base side. Rogers tried to get him to swing through the hook, but he just got enough. So we'll do it again at 0-2. Rogers, the third reliever of the inning for the Ducks. Sanko well off the bag at first. Reyes shaded towards the middle at second. Rogers gets the sign and comes set. And the 0-2 again, swinging another foul ball back to the backstop. Garner just getting little bits of these breaking balls from Rogers to stay alive. And fights off another to keep the count 0-2. Not gotten the official attendance, but a pretty nice crowd here on this Thursday night. There are a lot of empty seats scattered about, but decent crowd for the Thursday night here in Lancaster. Garner digs back into the box. Rogers looks into the plate. Berg gives him the sign, and now comes set. Again, an 0-2 pitch. Swinging a fly ball foul down the right field line out of play. They get 4 two-strike foul balls off the bat of Garner. One in at bat here in the bottom of the 8th with the tying run at third base. Ducks still out hitting the Barnstormers 9-6 in this game. Rogers looking for the final out of the inning. Again, the 0-2. Swinging a ground ball hit to the left side. Alfonso to his left, can't get it. Lyons does. Throws to first. Sonko cannot dig it out on a hop. Scoring on the play is going to be Zawatsky. And the Barnstormers tie the game at 3. Alfonso ranged to his left and could not come up with it. Lyons did get it, but his throw to first was low. Sonko could not scoop it out. And Lancaster with 2 runs off the Ducks bullpen here in the bottom of the 8th has even the score at 3 apiece. They're going to give a hit to Cole Garner on that play. It was not the easiest of plays with the ball kind of in between third and short. And Alfonso tried to range to his left to field it. Could not come up with it. The shortstop instead did. Lyons on the backhand had to make a quick throw to first. And his throw was low, and Sonko could not pick it out of the dirt. So again, they're going to rule an infield single here for Garner. That plate's a run, so he'll get his 45th run batted in. Zawatsky scores. And after Kreider allows the bottom 2 hitters in the lineup to both pick up hits, the Ducks are unable to get out of the jam. And now Jake Fisher denied a win in a start where he certainly deserved it tonight with 7 innings of 1-run ball. The Barnstormers, meanwhile, have put in a pinch runner at first base for Garner. Trying to tell who it is. I think it is Bo Amaral. So Amaral will be the pinch runner to give the Barnstormers a little bit more speed as he now represents the go-ahead run. Rogers' first pitch on the way here to Sean Halton, and he'll check his swing and take inside for ball 1. That's so tough for the Ducks as Rogers had 2 strikes quickly on Garner, and Garner fouled off 5 two-strike pitches before putting that ball in play. The Ducks failed to get the final out of the inning. So now the score 3-3, and now Rogers' goal is to keep it at 3-3. The 1-0, and Halton swings and grounds it foul to the third base side, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Obviously cruel for Jake Fisher, who absolutely deserved the win here tonight with his 7 innings of 1-run ball. And we'll have to try and find out after the game whether or not he had tired or Kevin Byers just felt confident going to the bullpen. But Kreider unable to get the job done. Richardson got 2 big outs, and Kevin Byers wanted to play the matchups righty-righty with Garner and got the ground ball. The Ducks just could not convert it into the out. Throw over to first. Home plate umpire called time. That was Caldwell. Ultimately, the runner was safe anyway, so it did not matter. Amaral has good speed at first, but is only 3 of 4 in the stolen base department this year. But does have, I guess, somewhat better speed than Garner, and that is why they pinch ran with him. Throw over again, and again Amaral back safely. Obviously, Rogers paying a lot of attention to him because he doesn't want him to take off for second and get in a scoring position representing the go-ahead run. Alfonso is playing right along the line for Garner. He's right along the line again. Had he been a little bit more over to his left, he might have made that play on Garner. 1-1. Fastball hits the outside corner for strike 2. Again, that's the defense the Ducks had set up, and with Garner a righty hitter who can pull it, you want to protect against the double there. Alfonso just missed it. Lyons fielded it, though, on the backhand. He has great range, has a good arm. That time kind of short-armed it over to first, and Sonko could not scoop it out on 1 hop. Timeout is called here as a ball got onto the field of play out in right. So Lou Ford will pick it up and throw it into the corner. Again, Rogers has 2 strikes. He's ahead of Halton at 1-2. Rogers looks in for the sign at home plate from Berg. Now comes set. 1-2 to Halton. breaking ball fouled off. Just got a piece and knocked it off of, I believe, the mask or the chest of Alex Berg, who is shaken up a little bit at home plate. Seems like he'll be all right, though. And we'll do it again at 1-2. So the 2 runs in this inning, both charged to Kreider, as again he came out of the bullpen to face Bell and Zawatsky, the 8 and 9 hitters, and gave up a double and a single. And now the runner at first is Rogers' responsibility. 1-2, breaking ball ripped foul down the third base line. Almost snuck it fair. Again, there's not much room to sneak it fair with Alfonso playing right there along the line. And that was tough for the scorer to decide too on the ball hit by Garner. Kind of an in-between the 2 infielders. Lyons made a good play to get to it, but again, a bad throw and Sanko couldn't scoop it out. But Lyons does not get the error. Instead, they gave the hit and the RBI to Garner. Here's the 1-2 again, and Halton fouls off another high fastball. Rogers having a tough time getting these big bats for the Barnstormers to swing through one for the final out of the inning. Barnstormers obviously in the much more desperate position here, trailing by 3 games with 4 to go, and their opponents that they're chasing leading by 7 last we checked over in York.
Should I go ask him if he's okay?
Here's the 1-2 again from Rogers. Here's the pitch, and Halton swings and misses, strike 3. Rogers got him with a nasty breaking ball over the outside corner, and he strikes out Halton for the final out of the 8th inning. So the ball game remains tied. However, it is the Barnstormers who do tie the game in this inning. They pick up 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. The opportunities the Ducks had to extend their lead did not come to fruition. Now we're all even, 3-3 ball game as we go to the 9th.
Hey fan, this is a pitcher Amali Diaz, and you're listening to the Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappie's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappie's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappie's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappie's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappie's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, the Ducks were cruising along in this game thanks to the terrific work from Jake Fisher. But he is lifted from the game after 7 innings of 1-run ball. The Ducks bullpen surrenders 2 runs in the 8th, and the Barnstormers have come back to tie it. Credit Rogers for getting the final out of the inning, striking out a very good hitter in Sean Halton to keep the game tied, and now the Ducks will have to find a way to get the lead back. It'll be Dan Lyons to start. Anthony Carter, the closer for the Barnstormers, has come on. For the Barnstormers, with how desperate their situation is, tie game at home anyway, you'll usually bring in the closer. First pitch from Carter, and Lyons is hit. Takes a fastball up and inside, and that is how we begin here in the 9th inning. That is the 4th time Lyons has been on base tonight, and the 10th time that Lyons has been hit by a pitch this year. That one will definitely leave a mark, a hard fastball up and in. But ultimately it gets the go-ahead run on. Lyons, who ranks 4th in the league with those 10 hit-by pitches, makes his way to first. Now, Giovanni Alfonso, and do you bunt here? He tried to bunt last time up and popped out. He's already squaring. First pitch from Carter, and Alfonso bunts it foul at home plate. And that is strike 1. Alfonso was moved up into the leadoff spot on this road trip, especially with Hinshaw now being on the bench the last couple games. Lyons takes his lead at first. Squaring again likely would be Alfonso. He does. The pitch from Carter, and Alfonso bunts through it. They say he went after it and bunted through it for a strike. So Alfonso tries to bunt twice. He cannot get the job done, and now with 2 strikes have to think Alfonso will be swinging away. Alfonso is 2 for 4 in this game with 2 singles. But has struck out and popped out on a bunt his last 2 times up. Carter's 0-2, and Alfonso swings and misses for strike 3. So not what the Ducks wanted there, as Kevin Baez, who normally does not have his hitters bunt unless the situation calls for it late in the game, and this is absolutely the situation with the leadoff man getting on. Unfortunately for the Ducks, it doesn't work. Alfonso can't get the bunt down. Has 1 sack bunt on the year, but cannot get it done here and strikes out swinging. So Carter gets out 1 on 3 pitches, and now it'll be Elmer Reyes to the plate from the right side. Lyons takes his lead at first base. Carter comes set. First pitch on the way to Reyes, and he swings through a fastball down in the zone for strike 1. Ducks obviously late in the game, now that the score is tied, has to have much better plate discipline if they want to get runners on base against a good pitcher in Carter. Reyes in this game has an infield single and a walk among his 4 trips to the plate. Lyons leads. And the 0-1. Reyes takes down and in. Good eye that time. That'll even the count at a ball and a strike. Carter on the year has picked up 31 saves. He's 4-3 with a 3.07 ERA in 57 games. The hit by pitch of Lyons, the 4th batter he's hit this year. 1-1. Reyes swings a ground ball to short. Could be 2. Flip to second for 1 on a first double play. So the Ducks get the leadoff man on in the 9th, but Alfonso cannot get the bunt down. A double play hit into by Reyes, and the side retired quickly in the top of the 9th. We'll go to the bottom half of the inning. Barnstormers will try and come back for the win. We are all tied at 3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher David Artsma, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolat walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolat pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolat's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolat. Visit Nicolat.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, post-game wrap-ups, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Well, we go to the bottom of the 9th here at Clipper Magazine Stadium, a game the Ducks were cruising along and leading 3-1, but the Barnstormers rallied for 2 runs in the bottom of the 8th against a trio of Ducks relievers. Both runs, though, charged to Kreider, who allowed hits to the 8 and 9 hitters to begin the inning. Rogers almost got out of it, but allowed a 2-strike, 2-out RBI single to Cole Garner. That tied the game at 3. And then the Ducks got the leadoff man on in the 9th inning, but a failed bunt attempt that ends up leading to a strikeout, and a double play gets Carter out of the inning. And now Kevin Baez will go to his closer here with not an opportunity to save it, try and send this game to extra innings. Rare to see the road team bring in the closer in this situation. But Diaz is going to come in and pitch here after throwing a scoreless inning last night in the bottom of the 10th to seal the win and striking out the side. So Diaz will come in after Rob Rogers goes 1/3 of an inning, gives up the hit. That ties the game, though not charged with the run. That goes to Kreider. No walks, did strike out the dangerous Sean Halton to keep the ball game tied. So now it will be up to Rogers It'll be up to Diaz to try and keep the Barnstormers off the scoreboard in the ninth and send this game to extra innings. Alfonso just behind the grass at third, playing well off the bag with a lefty hitter up. The first pitch from Diaz. Gindel swings, lets a fly ball in the air to left. Hit fairly well, but Mark Krause moves back. He is there to make the catch. And on one pitch, Caleb Gindel retired for the first out. Gindel now 0 for 3 with a walk in this game. Diaz allowed a single to Trayvon Robinson to begin the 10th inning yesterday. That struck out swinging Garner, Halton, and Gindel for the final 3 outs of the ball game. Now it's Nate Coronado who's 1 for 3 in the ball game. So here is Coronado from the right side against Diaz. First pitch on the way. Coronado takes a fastball that just missed outside for ball 1. Diaz on the season, a 5-5 record, a 2.11 ERA in 56 games. He has 15 saves, 66 strikeouts to 21 walks in 55 1/3 innings. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss. Nasty breaking ball diving down and away. Now we'll even up the count at a ball and a strike. York Revolution have won tonight, 9-2. That game is final, so the Barnstormers need a win here to keep their season alive. 1-1. Coronado, a ground ball to short. Charging in his Lions. He fields. His throw to first this time is on the money. And there is the second out of the inning. So with the win by the Revolution tonight, the Sugar Land Skeeters have officially been eliminated from playoff contention. No way that Sugar Land can win the division now that the Revolution have won. Sugar Land at best would stay 3 games back entering the weekend, but the York Revolution have the tiebreaker, as do the Barnstormers. Both teams hold the tiebreaker over the Skeeters by virtue of having better second half head-to-head records. Revolution and the Barnstormers each have more wins than the Skeeters against each other in the second half. So Sugar Land has officially been eliminated from postseason contention. First pitch here coming from Amalio Diaz to Steve Clevenger, and that'll be taken outside for ball 1. Some people will say, well, then that'll help the Ducks this weekend because the Skeeters will have nothing to play for at that point. That is most definitely not the case. No team will just lay down and lose games, especially at home, to anybody else just to help them into the playoffs. So by no means do the Skeeters being eliminated mean that they will lay down this weekend. 1-0, Clevenger, a line drive in a right field. He's got a base hit. A 2-out single to right for Clevenger. And the Barnstormers have the winning run on at first with 2 away. That'll bring Josh Bell to the plate. Second hit of the ball game for Clevenger. An update from Sugar Land. Skeeters have closed to within 2-1 after falling behind 2-0 against Bridgeport. So it is Bluefish 2, Skeeters 1, bottom of the 4th inning. So a 2 away here is the switch hitting Josh Bell, who got the rally started in the 8th with a first pitch swing for a double down the left field line off of left-hander Patrick Kreider. Bell now back to the left side against the right-hander Amalio Diaz. First pitch, Bell fouls this one back to the screen for strike 1. Bell's first 3 at-bats of the game all came from the right side. It resulted in a ground out to the mound, a ground out to his short, and the double that led off the 8th. He scored 1 batter later on Lance Sawatsky's RBI single. Clevenger, the runner at first base, 1 for 1 in the stolen base department, does not have a ton of speed. So I don't expect to see him taking off for second at any point, though you never know with manager Ross Peoples trying to put pressure on the Ducks. Here's the 0-1. Diaz fires to the plate. Bell takes a breaking ball that just misses the outside corner. And that will even the count up at 1 ball and 1 strike. A 3-3 game at the bottom of the 9th inning here in Lancaster. 2 out, 1 on. 1 ball, 1 strike pitch to Josh Bell. Diaz kicks and fires. Bell swings a ground ball. The first catch by Sanko and goes down the right field line. Clevenger on his way to third base. Ross Peoples going to hold him up as Ford fires it back in. Sanko was playing right along the line there, but could not come up with the ground ball. And now the Barnstormers have the winning run 90 feet away with 2 outs. And Lance Sawatsky, the 9-hitter, coming to the plate. That is going to bring Kevin Baez out of the dugout to have a conversation with Diaz. No reason you'd intentionally walk Sawatsky here, the 9-hitter. Although Sanford is 0 for 4 in this game, he has great speed, and on a ground ball it makes it much tougher to get him out. Though again, there is a force at any base with the bases loaded. So we'll see. They have the discussion. And now Kevin Baez will head back to the third base dugout. We have talked about it at length during the course of the year. It has been a problem that has plagued the Ducks. 2-out troubles. The first run for the Barnstormers in the second inning came on a 2-out RBI single by Clevenger. The tying run in the 8th came on a 2-out RBI infield single by Cole Garner. And now Amalio Diaz, after getting the first 2 outs in this inning, has given up a single to Clevenger and a double to Bell with 2 outs. On the bottom of the order, victimizing the Ducks here, especially late in the game. And here is Lance Sawatsky, who grounded a single up the middle the last time up. Despite the fact that he hit it towards the middle, Elmer Reyes, the second baseman, still shaded over to his left at second. So the runners lead from second and third with 2 out. First pitch from Amalio Diaz on the way here to Lance Sawatsky. Kicks, fires. Sawatsky takes downstairs for ball 1. Sawatsky had popped to center and popped to first in his first 2 at-bats of the night. Had that RBI single in the 8th, stole second, and eventually scored on Garner's infield hit. Barnstormers need a win to keep their season alive. 1-0 coming from Diaz. He deals to the plate. Misses outside again. And now Diaz behind at 2 balls and no strikes on the 9-hitter Sawatsky. Obviously not a safe situation here coming into a tie game, but Kevin Baez electing to go with Diaz to put one of his better relief pitchers on the mound, and Diaz having trouble getting this third out of the inning. Good hitters count for Sawatsky. The 2-0 pitch on the way from Amalio Diaz. Kicks, fires. Sawatsky takes down low again. It's 3-0. I think at this point down 3-0, intentionally walk the runner. And indeed, that's exactly what's going to happen. So Kevin Baez, after Diaz misses with 3 straight, intentionally walks Sawatsky. Again, that run doesn't matter. The only run that matters is the guy at third, and that is Steve Clevenger. So the 7, 8, and 9 hitters have all reached here in the 9th inning on a single, a double, and an intentional walk. And now back to the top of the order for Darian Sanford. First pitch coming from Diaz to Sanford. Here's the pitch. Sanford swings and fouls it back to the backstop for strike 1. Sanford 0 for 4. A strikeout, 2 groundouts, and a foul pop on a bunt attempt in the 8th inning. Alfonso playing relatively tight at third, right behind the edge of the infield grass. Middle infielders lines back at short. The second baseman midway. That's Reyes. Sanko plays behind the runner at first, and now Diaz wants to go through the signs again with Alex Berg. Be at 0-1. Diaz gets the sign and comes set at the belt. Pitch on the way to Sanford. He bunts and fouls it back to the screen behind home plate. And smacks the bat into the dirt in disgust. Sanford trying the drag bunt. Any swinging bunt, not a swinging bunt, but just a bunt and run up the first base line to try and beat it out for the game-ending hit. Again, there is a force at any base with 2 outs in the inning and the base is loaded. Diaz gets ahead of Sanford, 0-2. 3-3 ball game. Each team now even in the hit column as well at 9. Diaz gets the sign and comes set. 0-2 pitch on the way from the Ducks right-hander. Kicks, fires, Sanford takes downstairs. Good scoop out of the dirt by Alex Berg. And that is ball 1. Most of the fans still here and trying to will their Barnstormers back, knowing that their season is on the line here in this game. York has already won. Lancaster must win to keep their season afloat and then go to York and sweep the Revolution. Diaz again has to step off and wants to go through the signs with Berg. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch coming to the center fielder. Diaz gets set, fires to the plate, and Sanford swings and taps it foul at home plate. Ball just stayed behind the plate as Berg picked it up. So he keeps the count at 1-2 as the Barnstormers continuing to battle against this Ducks pitching staff. 17 pitches here in the inning for Diaz as he tries to retire Sanford and force extra innings for a second straight night. Diaz gets the sign and comes set. 1 ball, 2 strike pitch once again to Sanford. Here it comes, and he takes a fastball that just missed down and away. Close pitch. Doesn't seem to be much of an argument from the Ducks dugout. Now we'll even things up at 2-2. The outfielders are all in tight. Ford the furthest back, although basically even with the rest of the outfielders with how tight the wall is to home plate. 2-2 from Diaz to Sanford. Kicks, fires, Sanford swings, fouls it off. Again back upstairs behind the plate. Garner did very similar last inning when he fought off 5 two-strike foul balls against Rob Rogers before picking up the game-tying RBI on that grounder to the left side that Lyons threw low to first and Sanko could not dig out. And we will have another 2-2 here to Darian Sanford with the bases loaded and 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Diaz ready to go as he gets the sign and comes set. 2-2. Swinging a foul ball again back upstairs behind the plate. Diaz has been throwing strikes here. These pitches, pretty much every one of them is over the plate for strikes. And Sanford keeps spoiling them, fighting them off. Diaz does not want to miss with a pitch. It would then run the count full at 3-2 and would force him to throw a strike. He's trying to make Sanford beat him here, and Sanford keeps spoiling them. Another 2-ball, 2-strike pitch with 2 outs and the bases loaded, tied at 3. Diaz delivers, and Sanford will swing and line it up the middle into center field. There's a base hit. Scoring on the play is Clevenger. A 2-out collapse in the bottom of the 9th from Amalio Diaz, and the Barnstormers rally back and win this game 4-3 to take 2 of 3 in this series. So when Lancaster's season was about to come to an end, the Barnstormers rally back from 2 runs down. They played 2 against the Ducks bullpen in the 8th, and Amalio Diaz, the closer for Long Island, allows 4 straight to reach in the 9th, unable to put away Sanford, who was 0 for 4 in the game. And the Barnstormers win their regular season home finale to keep their season alive. And for the moment, the Ducks' magic number stays at 2. They cannot clinch tonight. And they will await to see what Bridgeport does this evening to see if the number goes to 1 or stays at 2. Don't go anywhere. Post-game shows coming up next. We'll recap this game and hand out the Player of the Game award.
Hey fans, this is infielder Cody Puckett, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
M&V Limousines is the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks. Family owned and operated, they've been in the business for over 24 years. M&V Limousines offers coach buses with Wi-Fi and restrooms, party buses, exotic limousines, and also recently acquired Hampton Luxury Liner with regular service from New York City to the Hamptons. They also offer a variety of vineyard tour options. Whether you're looking for transportation for weddings, proms, corporate outings, or long-distance trips, they've got the right vehicle for you. Visit their showroom in Comac or check them out online at mvlimo.com. M&V Limousines and Hampton Luxury Liner, the official bus company of the Long Island Ducks.
Family fun every time.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
Big action every time.
He reaches up, it's gone!
Great value every time.
And the Ducks have won it 7-1.
The Ducks schedule is loaded with new promotions this season, and with an average ticket price of just $10 and free parking, there is no better value on Long Island. For game times and tickets, visit liducks.com. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
Well, it's hard to say losses when you're 3 games up with 4 games to go are devastating, but this a very tough one for the Long Island Ducks, who had a 3-1 lead going into the bottom of the 8th inning, and Jake Fisher cruising in this game. But the Ducks bullpen has troubles again here tonight trying to close this one out, and Amalio Diaz allows 4 straight to reach with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, capped off by a Darian Sanford single with 2 strikes after Diaz could not put him away. And so the Barnstormers win this one 4-3. They have 2 one-run wins in this series. They take 2 of 3 from Long Island, and they keep their season alive for the moment. They still have to sweep the Revolution over the weekend in York, which will be a tough task with the way York is playing right now, but their season could have been over tonight, and the Barnstormers, when they needed it most, rally back and get the win. Let's recap this game for you. Things started off very well for the Long Island Ducks in the first inning against Rami Lewis. They got out to an early 3-0 lead. Alfonso and Reyes both singled to start the inning, but Ford grounded into a fielder's choice and Mark Krause popped to short, so all of a sudden there were runners at first and second with 2 men out. The Ducks made sure that they came through with the 2-out situation to get the early lead. Ruben Gotay blooped a single to center to score Elmer Reyes, and then Ford would go to third and Gotay to second on an error committed by center fielder Darian Sanford. And then Angelo Sanko followed with a 2-run single to right, plating Ford and Gotay. And that gave the Ducks a 3-0 lead. But like we have seen at times before, the Ducks get off to a great start and then the offense goes cold. They really had Rami Lewis on the ropes early on and had a big opportunity in the second inning to extend that lead when Dan Lyons doubled to left with 1 out and Giovanni Alfonso singled to short. So the Ducks had runners at the corners with 1 out and Elmer Reyes coming to the plate, but Reyes struck out, Ford popped to left, and a big performance by Lewis to get out of that jam, and that allowed him to kind of settle down, and the Ducks from that point on managed a total of just 2 hits for the rest of the game, 3 hits for the rest of the game. And that a big reason why Long Island could never extend that lead. They left 2 runners on, as we mentioned, in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fifth, 2 more in the 7th, and 1 in the 8th. Meanwhile, the Barnstormers got on the scoreboard in the bottom of the second inning when Sean Halton singled to left, Caleb Gindle drew a walk. Jake Fisher got a big double play off the bat of Coronado for the first 2 outs of the inning, but couldn't retire the lefty Clevenger, as the lefty Fisher gave up an RBI single with 2 outs. More of those 2-out troubles came back to haunt the Ducks tonight, and the Barnstormers closed the gap to 3-1. Fisher then would settle in, and he would allow a double with 2 outs in the third, but nothing further until the 7th. He retired 12 in a row at one point, then gave up a single to Nate Coronado with 2 outs in the 7th, but got Clevenger to pop to short, and that ended the inning. And Fisher was cruising. He was at 89 pitches over 7 innings of 1-run ball. He had thrown 94, I believe, in his first start with the Ducks. Yes, 94. But after 89 pitches, Kevin Bias said, "You did your job. Let's turn it over to the bullpen." And he brought in left-hander Patrick Kreider, who has had a bit of an up-and-down season for the Ducks. but he brought in Kreider to face the 8 and 9 hitters for the Barnstormers. Well, it didn't work. Bell doubled on the first pitch from Kreider down the left field line. Sawatsky singled up the middle to bring in Bell, and all of a sudden it was a one-run game. So Kevin Byers brought in another lefty at that point, Dustin Richardson, who got Sanford to pop up foul on a bunt attempt, and then got Trayvon Robinson to ground to short, moving the runner to third. So the tying run was at third, 2 away. Kevin Byers again went to his bullpen to set up a righty-righty matchup with Cole Garner. And Rob Rogers came in. He got ahead in the count. I believe it was 1-2 if I'm not mistaken. But Garner kept fouling off pitch after pitch. 5 two-strike foul balls in that at-bat. Ultimately could not put him away. Garner then hit a ground ball to the left side of the infield that got past the third baseman, Alfonso. The shortstop Lyons fielded on the backhand, threw off balance to first low. Angelo Sanco at first base could not dig it out, allowing the tying run to score. And the Barnstormers, with 2 outs in the 8th, tied the game at 3. Sean Halton struck out to end the inning. Then the Ducks got the leadoff man on in the 9th as Dan Lyons was hit by the first pitch thrown from Anthony Carter. But Alfonso could not lay down the bunt. 2 attempts. He fouled one off and then bunted through the other one. And then swung on and missed for strike 3 on the third pitch of the at-bat. And then Elmer Reyes followed with a 6-4 3-double play. So the Ducks get the tying run on with nobody out in the 9th, the go-ahead run on with nobody out in the 9th but cannot score. Then in the bottom of the 9th, Amalio Diaz brought in. Despite the fact that it's not a safe situation, Kevin Byers wanted to bring in his closer at that point to force extra innings. Well, he was not able to do that. With 2 outs and the bases empty, Diaz fell apart. Clevenger singled to right. Josh Bell then doubled to right on a grounder to first that snuck past Angelo Sanco, who had a tough day over there at first. Lance Sawatsky got ahead 3-0 and then was intentionally walked. Diaz got ahead 0-2 on Darian Sanford, and then it was Sanford's turn as he fouled off pitch after pitch with 2 strikes, at least 4 in that at-bat, and then ultimately singled the center on a pitch up in the zone to bring in the winning run. And the Barnstormers take it 4-3 in walk-off fashion to keep their season afloat. So the final totals in this game, the Barnstormers with 4 runs, 10 hits, 1 error. They left 7 on base. For the Ducks, 3 runs, 9 hits, no errors. They leave 8. 3 runs in the first inning, nothing for the rest of the game. Anthony Carter gets the win. He improves to 5-3 after working around the leadoff hit by pitch in the 9th. Amalio Diaz, the loser, as he allows 3 hits and a walk with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. He falls to 5-6. No save in the game, which took 3 hours and 7 minutes in front of a crowd tonight of 4,535. It is time to hand out tonight's Player of the Game award. I'm going to give it to the 9-hitter Lance Sawatsky, who had the RBI single. I'm going to give it to 2 guys. Sawatsky was one who picked up that RBI single that allowed the Barnstormers to get to within 1 and keep the game going. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to give it to Sawatsky. He definitely didn't deserve it. What I'm going to give it to is Garner and Sanford, the 2 guys with the tying and the winning hits, because of the at-bats they put together with 2 outs. It looked like they were both going to go down on strikes, and the Ducks were going to either have the lead going into the 9th or keep the game tied going into the 10th. But Garner fouled off 5 two-strike foul balls and got on. And then in the 9th, it was Sanford who fouled off at least 3 or 4 with 2 strikes against Diaz and picked up the game-winning hit after starting his night 0 for 4. So tonight it's going to be Garner and Sanford with the tying and winning RBIs to keep the Barnstormers season afloat. Honorable mention as well to Dan Lyons, who reached base all 4 times, 2 for 2 with a walk and a hit by pitch. Take one more break. When we come back, the out-of-town scores, and then we'll wrap things up from Clipper Magazine Stadium.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Long Island's Ford Giant is celebrating its 60th year anniversary. Stop by Sayville Ford to check out their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives, luxurious customer lounge, and a larger selection to choose from. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary celebration is going on now. Visit SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more about Sayville Ford's 60th anniversary savings. Call 631-589-4800 today.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt and autographed baseball, a pizza and Kona Ice party in the Hebrew National Picnic area, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. tough loss for the Ducks here tonight as they fall to the Lancaster Barnstormers by the count of 4-3 in walk-off fashion. And so the Barnstormers keep their season alive. The York Revolution winning earlier tonight by a final count of 9-2. And so the Revolution eliminate the Skeeters with that win. And the Barnstormers needed a win to keep their season alive. They do that. Now Lancaster heads to York tomorrow for a 3-game series to close out the regular season. And the Barnstormers will need 3 straight wins to keep their season alive over the Revolution. Don't see where the score was for the Revolution. We just saw that on social media, but I cannot find the box score for that, so I don't have any details on that game for you as we go through the out-of-town scores. New Britain Bees a 5-2 win over the Somerset Patriots tonight. Casey Coleman, the win in relief, improved to 2-2. The loser, Dustin Anthelin, fell to 1-3, and Sean Gilblair with his 20th save of the year. Connor Bierfeld had his 23rd home run for New Britain in the win, had 3 RBIs in the game. Olmo Rosario and Jovan Gonzalez with the RBIs for Somerset. And now the Ducks will certainly be rooting on those Patriots this weekend when they head to the ballpark at Harbor Yard in Bridgeport to take on the Bluefish. There's no way for the Ducks to be able to clinch tonight. Their eyes will be kept on what the Bluefish are doing tonight down in Sugar Land. If the Bluefish win, then the magic number stays at 2, and the Ducks will still need any combination of 2 Ducks wins, 2 Bluefish losses, or 1 of each to clinch a playoff spot. With 3 games remaining, right now they're in the bottom of the 5th. At Constellation Field, the Bluefish have a 3-1 lead. Ross Seaton on the mound for Bridgeport. Bobby Blevins for the Skeeters. Sugar Land's RBI coming from Josh Prince. The Bluefish have picked up RBIs from Wellington Dotel, Joe Piletsky, and Santiago Nessie. And so the Bluefish now know that they cannot be eliminated tonight. And they will try and hang on for the win to keep the Ducks' magic number at 2. On the Major League scoreboard, the Yankees blowing out the Orioles right now, 13-2, bottom half of the 7th inning. Masahiro Tanaka on the mound for the Yankees has struck out 8 over 7 innings. The starter for the Orioles was Wade Miley, and now Jimmy Yacobonis is into the game. For the Yankees, Aaron Judge, 2 more home runs, his 42nd and 43rd of the year. Todd Frazier with his 25th of the season, and Gary Sanchez with his 31st. For the Orioles, Jonathan Scope has gone deep, his 32nd of the year, and Trey Mancini with his 24th. As for the Mets, they're trailing the Cubs right now 9-5, top of the 5th inning at Wrigley Field. Seth Lugo started for the Mets, lasted just 3 innings. Josh Smoker is now in the game. Jen Ho-Sang started for the Cubs, and now Mike Montgomery is on pitching. Anthony Rizzo with his 32nd home run of the year for the Cubs. For the Mets, Travis d'Arnaud with his 12th, Dominic Smith with his 7th. So that'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard tonight. The Ducks will get on the early flight down to Sugar Land, Texas tomorrow. It'll be a long travel day down to Sugar Land, and they will open up the series with the Skeeters, the final series of the regular season tomorrow. Ducks will be sending right-handed pitcher Matt Marsh to the mound, who has been terrific. 0-0 record, a 0.67 ERA. This will be his 2nd start with the Ducks. Has only gone 3 1/3 innings as his maximum outing out of as a starter or out of the bullpen for the Ducks this year. So it remains to be seen how far he can really go in the game, and that's why tonight's game was so important with Fisher, who gave the Ducks 7 innings of 1-run ball, but taken out in the 8th, and ultimately the bullpen failed to protect the lead. So Marsh will go tomorrow for the Ducks as they travel down to Sugar Land. Meanwhile, the Skeeters will go with right-hander Patrick Mincy. It'll be the Ducks' first look at him. He lost his first time out but pitched well and has a 1.80 ERA thus far since joining the Skeeters. So it'll be the Ducks' first look at Mincy, and Long Island will have to try and get the bats working again. They were able to rally late, and they got off to a great start tonight, but ultimately not enough as the Barnstormers rally back with 2 in the 8th, 1 in the 9th to win it 4-3 in walk-off fashion. That's going to do it for us here on this Thursday night. Once again, the final score, the Barnstormers 4 and the Ducks 3. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast, which will be tomorrow night when the Ducks head down to the Lone Star State for the first of 3 against the Sugar Land Skeeters. The pregame show is going to begin at 6:50 local time, 7:50 if you're joining us on the East Coast. The first pitch at 8:05 here on the East Coast, 7:05 down in Texas. Follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. My name is Michael Pollack. Thank you so much for spending your Thursday night with me. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Have a great rest of your Thursday night. We'll do it all over again on Friday down in Texas. Good night and so long from Lancaster, Pennsylvania.